Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up?
Hello, hello, everyone.
How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Friday night.
This is a very, very important live that we're going to do tonight. Very important.
Very, very important. Office of New Americans or the New Americans Plan.
So, all that fear mongering about Project 2025, this is what you see happening right now in Chicago.
Yeah, it is. And your local officials um, will not tell you about it. Okay, look, I want to let you know you might hear some background. That is my mama. So to let you know. However, we're here, and this is very important to talk about because the elected officials will not speak about what we're dealing with. And also, this is on, if you can Google it, but it is on the City of Chicago website. Uh, so they have it under Central Area Plan.
They have it under the Central Area Plan because
But
we went.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it's really the New Americans Plan. That's what it's called, the Office of New Americans and all that. But yeah, I do see it says Central Area Plan.
Oh, okay.
What these people got. All right. And then it'll take you to this.
So yes.
Yes. All right. So let's get into what the New Americans Plan is, and then we will go from there. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. So, the truth about Chicago's New Americans Plan. The New Americans Plan was first introduced under former Mayor Rahm Emanuel in 2012. It was promoted as a way to make Chicago the most immigrant friendly city in America. The plan created the Office of New Americans Plan, ONA, and included nearly 30 initiatives focused on economic, educational, and civic programs for immigrants, documented and undocumented alike. Over time, it evolved into what we now see under the sanctuary city model, where city tax dollars, housing programs, and business grants are diverted to fund and support newly arrived migrants instead of the citizens who built and paid for this city.
Hmm.
Hope y'all hear that.
That you all hear that. Wow. That's serious. That's serious. So they wanted to make Chicago the biggest.
Sanctuary city model.
Yes.
So
Wow.
this was the model. So
Yeah,
if they
this
could do it
yeah,
here,
yeah.
you see what they did out in they did in the most biggest cities, New York or LA.
LA, I believe.
I mean, LA is the biggest city, right? All right, so LA. So you see what they did in LA. So this was gonna be next. You see what?
Blueprint.
Yeah, you see what Chicago. You see what New York. And it says Chicago. That's why everybody's watching Chicago, because Chicago, like, hold on now, hold on. Everybody been good here.
Mm-hmm.
Asians been cool. The Hispanics been cool. The South Side blacks been cool. The West Side blacks been cool. The North Side been there. Downtown, everybody been fine now. We all we celebrate everybody's parade now.
Mm-hmm.
We let everybody we let the Mexicans rock out for Independence Day right here in America, right here in Chicago. Like it's a holiday here.
Mm-hmm.
And I say nobody don't say nothing. We've celebrated Cinco de Mayo with y'all. Y'all want that day off so bad, but y'all don't take off work because, especially at restaurants, because who bring you the most money in tacos and margaritas that day? Americans.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrate that with y'all, especially Black Americans.
Yep. We celebrate that.
We didn't turn Taco Tuesday into a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all won't take off that holiday, but y'all want America to observe that day. But you guys make billions of dollars off of us that day. You make more than we make off of Juneteenth. You make more probably than what we make more off of we have a month, Black History Month. You make more than anybody that celebrates Columbus Day. Anybody that celebrates Pulaski Day. Y'all make more money than any of these holidays that are here. But Office of the New Americans Plan. Why it's a problem. While the plan sounds compassionate, its real-world impact has been devastating for Chicago taxpayers and longtime residents. Displacement and neglect. Affordable housing meant for low-income Chicagoans is being redirected to migrants, leaving seniors, veterans, and working families waiting years for relief. Tax burden. Funding for new American initiatives comes from property taxes and city funds that should be reinvested in the Chicago neighborhoods, not in programs serving people who entered the country illegally.
Property taxes. Now, listen. How many times my property taxes went up twice in just this year? Well, I want to say this year alone.
This year alone.
Yeah. So think about people who are paying we're paying high property taxes. The suburbs really paying some high property taxes, but this is our taxes. Instead of going to our communities, they're going to fund people who are not even legal citizens. So when you're losing your home because of taxes,
right?
Because a lot of people losing their property because of high taxes, and they can't afford the taxes, and so they take your home or buildings or property because of back taxes. So this is serious, guys, but this is supposed to be Chicago, supposed to be the blueprint. Because if this work in Chicago, guess what? It's coming near a city. It's coming to the city near you or a state near you. That's what they thought.
We gotta attack this first because this is gonna. It's this. They did the opposite of like a video game or an action-packed movie, right? The villain you take on at the end, right? Chicago, because of how it's made up, this the villain.
Mm-hmm.
And they were trying to tackle the villain first, because if they could tackle the villain first, then they could tackle everything.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But the villain woke up, because you woke up a melting pot that understands healthy segregation. Everybody is fine here. Everybody is in their own space, ward. They got their own wards. We got our wards, they got their wards. They got their aldermen, we got our aldermen. Only thing, our aldermen don't do nothing for us.
Exactly.
Their aldermen will fight for them, and they do fight for them, and they're not going to play with somebody that's going to expose them.
Mm-hmm.
These people here, these black aldermen, they so exposed they don't even come to work no more.
They don't even care.
They don't even care. They're not. It's budget hearings.
Yeah.
It's budget hearings. I seen Ron Mosley and Jason Irvin, because he ain't got no choice. He got to be there. He's the chair for budget. Mm-hmm. But I see Ron Mosley. I literally have seen Ron Mosley is the only black alderman. Oh, Walter Burnett's son. He do be coming in there. Lamont Robinson. I saw him the other day, but literally Ramos and Walter Burnett's son.
Mm-hmm.
Them the only two, and Jason Irvin. Them the only black aldermen I've seen on at every one so far. Uh, little head, small head, little head, tiny head. David Moore, he be in there too with them big suits. He be in there. He do be in there too. Public safety risks. The lack of coordination with law enforcement has led to overcrowded shelters, unsafe conditions, and an increase in traffic and public safety issues. Political manipulation. These programs are often used to build political alliances rather than to fix the city's real issue: crime, education, corruption, and economic inequality. In short, the New American plans put non-citizens ahead of citizens, and that's not equity. That's exploitation of Chicago's resources and people. So, and I want to make this very, very clear. We support legal immigration.
Yes.
But we oppose any policy that violates the Constitution, drains city budgets, and pushes working class Chicagoans and entrepreneurs further out of the city. It's time for accountability, transparency, and a Chicago first budget.
That's it.
Not one that rewards political favors and failed sanctuary city policies.
That's it.
I want to make that very clear.
That's it.
Very clear. Now, go back to the New Americans plan. Show people right here. People. All right. So, this is for the New Americans plan.
Now, when did the
came out 2012?
Okay, that was on the Rahm
Emanuel.
Okay, see,
starting 2012, 2015, they thought that's when it was time to. We got it. They slow. We shut down everything. Shut down all the things that need to be shut down. You know, mental health facilities, schools. They already knocked the projects down. So I think we done wiped them out.
Yeah.
We done wiped them out. I don't think they come back after this now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They came back from the crack epidemic, but not from homelessness, not from displacement.
They're
not coming back.
Yeah.
So our growth. So they want to work with World Business Chicago to increase exports. The Democratic Party too. I want you.
Yeah.
So when they talk about Trump working with countries and tariffing and stuff, these people want to work with World Business Chicago to increase exports. So they don't even want anything imported in. They want everything exported out.
They have no clue how to govern. I keep telling you, all they know is tax, and more tax. They like slave owners, where they are. They were slave owners. Keep, just beat you until there's nothing left, and then they're gonna beat you some more.
Yeah,
that's
and you worried about Trump tariffing Chicago China 100%.
Right.
Yes. 2,000%. Because all that junk, they really owe us a lot of money from all that junk we can't return back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like this. A businessman, if I give you this, what am I getting in return? How is this going to benefit America? That's all. Common sense. When you put Americans first, it's always about how is this going to benefit Chicago or America. This is how it's supposed to be.
I want to make sure it's a lie. Yeah. On my side. On this side. See, we talking.
Okay.
All right. Just wanted to make sure it could look crazy over here. All right. Create a chamber leadership academy. So the illegal immigrants, the New Americans plan, the illegals, were going to create a chamber leadership academy.
what your Democratic
Let's
Party.
look up what chamber
Yeah,
leadership
this is what your Democratic Party wanted to do or did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they
did.
Yeah. The Chamber Leadership Academy is a program run by the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce through its foundation that brings together senior staff and executives from local chambers of commerce across the Chicagoland region. So they're gonna make their own leadership academy. The illegal,
illegal,
yeah,
for illegals.
Create pop-up city services in immigrant communities.
Pop-up city services in immigrant communities.
Yeah, and immigrant communities.
Who's funding that?
We are.
We are.
Of course, we're funding that. So pop.
My mom asked who's funding that. We are.
Of course.
Follow the dollar.
Follow the dollars.
Okay.
Promote tourism in immigrant neighborhoods. Can't promote it in our neighborhoods. We ain't got nothing.
So that means, wait a minute. When you promote tourism, that means you want to build up and then, like, more restaurants, more businesses, more places where they art shows, things like that. Investigate an investment in their communities.
Hotels, finally, nice hotels. Yeah.
So now people can come in and just everything that we've been asking for in our communities, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Expand access to ESL and GED programs.
What?
I don't even want them to get no just GED. Straight, just come in here, get you a little. Here, we'll sign a paper for you. Here, GED. Here, you take your license. All right, where you want to live at?
Right.
Here you go. Oh, and we're gonna give you $5,000 a SNAP. We'll give you cash assistance and a job.
And a job.
There you go.
And that GED, that's not going to be your kryptonite because people are gonna look at that and say, okay, this is a program for illegal aliens.
Yeah.
So that's going to be honored.
That's gonna be honored.
As if they had a diploma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second chance for the people who we don't know what they've committed in their country, what crime they committed in their country. So they get a second chance for sure.
Here.
Wiped out.
Off our expense.
Off our expense.
Okay.
Sanctuary state. Sanctuary city.
Okay.
Welcome. Migrant package. Our youth. Ooh, they got our youth. Improve. Hold on. Improve. Okay. Improve early education resources.
Wow.
Encourage participation in summer enrichment programs. Oh, make sure they have summer school, summer camp.
Encourage it too.
Encourage, like go ahead. Go do it.
We'll give you buses to get to these places. We'll help you. Yeah. Get all the resources to do it. Wow.
Support undocumented youth to benefit from DACA.
Wow, your Obama boy.
Obama boy.
Yeah, DACA, Obama, baby. Wow.
Let me tell you. Make sure I'm gonna let them know what DACA is. DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, is an immigration policy created by President Barack Obama in June 2012 through executive action, not through Congress. Now, do you hear that? Let me hear it. Through executive action.
That was a priority. Yeah, that was a priority.
Not through Congress. So nobody didn't have to vote on it. So I don't want to hear anything about
what you can't do.
What you can't do. What they only can do.
Obama, the reason why he wasn't able to do anything for black people was because they didn't let him. The reason why they can't do anything for this community because they didn't let him. But they did a whole lot. He just did a executive order for DACA.
While Rahm Emanuel was mayor of Chicago.
Okay.
It allows certain undocumented immigrants who came to the United States as children are often called dreamers. Our kids can't dream though, because they're worried about getting a gunshot through that window.
Yes. Yes, and crime is down, and the crime prevention money that's supposed to go to our community never reached the community.
Never reaches it.
Okay.
Never. Avoid deportation temporarily. And apply for work permits that are renewable every 2 years. You ain't got on home, just renew it, baby. To qualify, arrived in the U.S. before age 16, lived here. So that's why
age 16.
That's why they're trying to use a U.S. Constitution that is not for the illegals, but they're trying to use that for the birth citizenship. Right? Lived here since at least June 15th, 2007. Been under age 31 as of June 15th, 2012. Had no serious criminal record.
No serious, huh?
And been enrolled in or graduated from school or served in the U.S. military. DACA does not grant citizenship or permanent legal status. It simply defers deportation and provides limited legal protections.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so hold on. So you're not, it doesn't, you're not a citizen, but you got everything.
Every 2 years.
But you have everything and more that a citizen have. Everything and more. But hold on with that. Don't worry about this, guys. Don't be mad because they're not real citizens. That makes it even worse. That they getting all of this stuff and they're not citizens.
Every
but
2 years.
this is
like a license.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is how they play in our faces.
Legal status. DACA recipients are still classified as undocumented under federal law. So it is a federal law that they're undocumented.
But they still get all of those.
They are eligible. Oh, this is a good one right here. They're eligible for Social Security numbers.
So wait a minute, hold on. You're not illegal. So there you go for the ones who say you undocumented illegal aliens don't have Social Security numbers. There you go. There go that argument. Wow.
But not for federal benefits. No, Social Security numbers and work authorization, but not for federal benefits like Medicaid or federal financial aid.
Are you lying to me?
About 580,000 active DACA recipients remain nationwide as of 2025. Illinois, especially Chicago, has one of the largest DACA populations in the Midwest.
Wow. And y'all mad at us because we want ICE to come in and do and clean up house. ICE, that means I should have.
We have the EIN number. We got it. We have a 501c4, but the government is shut down right now, which I'm all for it now. So when they open it back up, they'll probably continue to get our stuff passed through. But yeah, we got all that. Thank you, Miss Denise. Now the court battles. In 2017, the Trump administration tried to end DACA. Okay, yeah, I want to hear that. I just want you guys to hear this one more time. The same Trump administration that now is in here with ICE. Okay, he tried to alleviate all this in his first term. Build the wall.
All the things he warned us about. They're opening up their jails and releasing them here, and they said that was a lie. All of those things.
Yeah. Like that sweet. When you see him with that hat on, to say Trump was right about everything.
Man.
So I'm gonna read it one more time because maybe I don't want y'all to understand that because it's the same repeat. In 2017, the Trump administration tried to end DACA, leading to a series of lawsuits. The same thing that's happening now.
Yeah. The same thing.
Right. In 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court blocked the immediate termination, saying the government hadn't followed proper procedure. But I guarantee you this time,
they won't. All right.
I guarantee you that I want y'all to understand how y'all listen to this. In 2020, the U.S. Supreme Court blocked the immediate termination, saying the government hadn't followed proper procedure. Now you see what he's doing now, right? You see how he has now? If they first ask what, can they please go into the jails and get the criminals? Right? No, we're not going to do that.
We're not going to flinch.
No, we're not going to flinch. Right? And
Mhm.
then now they out here in these streets. You got the undiagnosed libs and the leftists, the little baby libs, but they call themselves leftists. They're out here crashed out wearing Mickey Mouse suits and stuff like that. It's
Right.
real crazy because they
Furries.
undiagnosed.
They call them furries. You call them furries. You gotta call them what they are. You can't be let's call them what they are. Furries. That's what they say they are. Okay, there were furries out there at that protest. So okay, I'm serious. We got to talk about this. We're not gonna play these games like these. Like something ain't wrong with these people.
Right. So, just saying.
Okay.
This time, I promise you, the Supreme Court will terminate this. I promise on God.
I bet you.
On God, they're going to terminate this because Chicago is crazy for thinking that they are going to win against Donald Trump.
This is Trump 2.0. Everything that Trump didn't happen in his first term, he learned from, he got experience, and now it's reckoning time. Everything he tried to do then is reckoning time now. So that's all. Okay. That's right. My president. This is exactly what we voted for.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Trump 2.0.
So then, in 2023, 2024, a federal judge in Texas again ruled DACA unlawful, but allowed current recipients to renew while the case moves through appeals. Congress has not passed a permanent legislation solution such as the DREAM Act. Yeah, it's about to be a solution, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be a solution. So, yes, go out there and kumbaya, broad facility. Today, I was riding around with a police officer. I'm not going to give you my boy's name. But he was saying, do not go out to Broadview. He said, ladies, he said, please, Jesus. He told me, was in that car, he said, don't go out there. He said, it's something wrong. They passing out flowers and kumbaya and dancing and then throwing stuff at the people. It's just they're attacking. He said, it's not safe. He said, it's not safe. The people aren't safe. It's ridiculous. And that's what it is. He's like, it's a cult. Yeah. It is literally a cult. He's like, it's a brainwashed cult. And it is a brainwashed cult. There's no way in the world y'all just, even people that I know as like people that I know, ain't no way in the world. I don't even want to know you no more. Mm-hmm. You understand? If you think any of this, what they're doing is normal. Nah, y'all not gonna sit here and blame Trump. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-hmm. So supporters say DACA keeps families together, helps young people contribute to the economy, and provides stability for the children who grew up in the U.S. I argue that it bypassed Congress because that's the problem even right now. Everything else can go right now. Everything else has to go through Congress. But y'all president, that president chick that y'all got in y'all on your wall next to Jesus and in y'all kitchens and stuff, Barack Obama and that family, this was y'all president who did this. Okay, this is this generation's crime bill, literally. This is the same thing. It's like they messed this up in the 90s, and it's like, you know what? We're gonna end it with this. We're gonna dilute every Black history in this. You talking about Black history now? You talking about Black history? They're not teaching Black history now. You guys are literally letting another group of people come over here and about to rewrite history. They rewrite history right now. Mm-hmm. They're trying to say they had a Latino underground railroad. Mm-hmm. They trying to say they was over here in the ships, on the ships with us. Like literally. This like they're trying to write they are the new slaves that came over here. Like they are the slaves that came over here. Like they're like literally, if we do not step in and fight this, because they will change the narrative literally, because we have given up as a group. Like it doesn't make any sense. And we got so many allies that fought that really are fighting with us. Like white allies, Latino allies, Asian allies, Hindu allies. Like we have allies that see that this is a problem because they came from these countries. That's what they fled from. It bypassed Congress, rewards illegal entry, and shifts jobs, housing, and benefits away from citizens and legal residents.
I mean, what part don't y'all get as Americans? For real, at some point, you have to just get your head out the sand. What part don't you get as Americans? It's nothing wrong with American first and making sure you're good, and then you're able to. It's like a kid. You're gonna make sure your kid is good first, and then it's okay to take care of another kid. But you're not going to take care of another kid and your kid just out here. It's nothing wrong with that. But they have you all feeling like because you're thinking about yourself and your family first, or American first, that somehow something is wrong with you. That's evil. No, it's not. It's the opposite. It's the opposite way. When the Bible said in these times, in the last days, that people are going to be calling wrong right and right wrong, good evil and evil good. This is what they do. They're flipping everything that we know to be common sense and true. They're flipping it, and now because it's confusion, if they can doctor this confusion into the atmosphere, then there you go. Once confusion start, chaos start, before you know it, now you don't even know what way is up. Now you don't even know what's right or what's wrong. Now don't nothing. You have no morals here, period. That's what they're trying to do. That's what it is. But let's continue.
They want to increase access to college savings programs.
What?
Make sure they count. Make sure they got it.
Increase what? Read that again.
Increase access to college savings programs.
Wow.
Expand parent mentor programs.
Can we use that? We was just talking about that when we want to get the dads back in the homes and the families. Because remember when you was talking about that? They really, so they have basically what we've been talking about for a Black American plan. They have an outline plan
off of our plight.
In our tax dollars. For illegal aliens. But we've been talking about, remember when Ice Cube talked about the Black Americans plan and oh, okay.
Create more parent engagement centers.
What? Everything we've been asking for.
Parent too. Not single mother. Parent.
Everything we've been demanding and asking for in our community since Jim Crow Joe Biden did
they said we got single mothers, but they call that a parent.
The 94 crime bill when he locked all the fathers up and things.
And if in order, if you want your Section 8 voucher, you can have no man in there and check it everywhere.
Okay.
Provide specialized training for school personnel. And then we have
everything for success. We're gonna deal with your mental. We're gonna deal with your schooling. We're gonna make sure you got a 2-parent household, or that the family dynamic is healthy, because we know everything a child needs to flourish.
Yeah. And they have our communities. Pass a welcoming city ordinance. They did that already. Establish welcome city training for key personnel. So they was about to get it popping. Reduce immigration service fraud. Implement a language access policy. Establish cultural sensitivity training for city employees.
So you better be sensitivity, but Okay, because you know what, this is too much. Okay, let's fit. I read, but you kept saying, breathe the New Americans plan. I read through it, but to right now be here with you and really just breaking it down and seeing it right now what's happening. So it's
Launch a welcoming city campaign with our tax dollar.
this is crazy. This is everything we've been
Expand the
asking
city
for.
naturalization campaign.
Hmm.
Create public stations to access targeted resources.
Create public stations.
Host citizenship swearing in ceremonies. Oh, that's host citizenship swearing in ceremonies. We crashed the party. Additional immigrant integration initiatives. Advocated for the Illinois Dream Act. We're going to do Dream Act here. Secured $275,000 in private donations for the Illinois Dream Fund. Supported legislation providing driver license for all.
For all.
For all.
For all.
For all. Supported the launch of the Illinois Business Immigration Coalition.
Hold on, Zoe.
Illinois Business Immigration.
Hold on, Zoe. This is why we see all these immigrants having businesses in our community, but we can't get none.
Because we don't, because clearly we just can't get it together.
So they have a whole plan lined out that's protecting them. It's almost like a plan to put money into our money and to protect them and outline their plan to success in America. Okay.
Signed a letter of agreement with USCIS to support naturalization efforts. Called on USCIS to reduce citizenship fees.
Hold on. Now we're going to reduce the fees. Make it, okay.
Made Chicago a safe haven for unoccupied what's called?
Children.
Yeah.
Unaccompanied.
Yeah, unaccompanied children. Sorry, y'all. Made Chicago a safe haven. Oh, it said that. Co-launched Cities for Citizenship. Instituted a policy to accept TVDL SCPL library branches.
What is that?
TVDL. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Da, da.
This is crazy, guys.
Crazy.
Now you see why they're fighting so hard for them. This was all a plan. It was all planned.
Temporary visitor driver's license. Temporary visitor driver's. They got temporary visitor driver's license. What is a temporary visitor driver's license? What? Can I get one? Like, do you get half? What? The TVDL is a special driver's license credential issued in the city of Illinois by the Illinois Secretary of State to non-citizens who cannot obtain a social security number but who want to drive.
But I think that somehow this will okay. So I think now they have they're getting like real driver's license now.
Yeah, but under a law passed in 2013, Illinois SB 957, Illinois. I want you to understand.
Yeah.
Illinois expanded eligibility so that undocumented immigrants could also obtain TVDL.
You also look up who sponsored those.
Yeah.
Politicians sponsored that.
And we'll put that. You're right, Mom. But that is embarrassing.
Wow, makes you mad.
Yes, yeah, it makes you mad. Everything.
I can find out who sponsored all that stuff.
Everything to succeed. This is everything. A path to success and to achieve the American dream. This is it. But when we ask for this, somehow they don't even know what we're talking about. They gave us a reparation study. And yeah. And
it was. Now get this. The bill was sponsored. Let me make sure this is it. Because this.
This is crazy.
Illinois State. No, that's another one. I gotta look it up.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna look those up. Where we at? Coordinated the city efforts on administrative relief. Create a summer DAPA outreach program for youth. Created the Chicago Star Scholarship, which is open to dreamers. Did they ever give y'all a scholarship for when like all of the children that was affected by having a parent or grandparent or sibling that was addicted to crack cocaine?
Mm-mm.
Did they ever get out scholarships for kids that father was incarcerated for life for
Mm-mm.
a drug charge? Huh? No. Launched the municipal ID working group. So in August, 10 number of Illinois Dream Act training sessions held since August 2013. Probably was thousands during 2023, during 2021, 2022, 23.
Mm-hmm.
430 plus number of service providers trained on the CPS Illinois Dream Act. $275,000 the amount Mayor Emanuel secured in private donations for the Illinois Dream Fund. 9 undocumented youth were recipients of CPS Dream Fund since it launched in 2013. 8 CPS Dreamer Conference were held since fall 2012. 800 plus students and families attended CPS Dreamer conferences. 95% of privately funded scholarships at Chicago community colleges.
Yeah, privately funded.
Yeah,
95%.
do not request or require U.S. citizenship.
Wow.
23,000 plus number of internship and job opportunities that were opened up to dreamers. 23,000.
23,000.
That's
what?
in 2013. 23,000 plus number of internship and job opportunities that were opened up to dreamers. I want to know how many were opened up to Chicago citizens, kids, in 2013.
Right. So that's 23,000 jobs
in 2013.
Yeah, and that wasn't even the influx of 22 million that just came in.
No.
So imagine what it is now.
And the ones that was coming in through Lori Lightfoot now.
Mm-hmm.
She had a lot too.
Yeah. So imagine
2022,
what it is now.
2021 they started sneaking in here.
So you got 23,000 jobs, American jobs that's gone right there. Now imagine how many jobs that they have taken over now, just in Chicago alone.
140 youth were employed in the one summer program on immigration civic outreach.
Wow.
$250,000 grant from City Community Division. So City is, I'm pretty sure that's Citibank.
Yeah.
Number of citizenship hubs and corners, 30. Number of people reached through citizenship corners, 1.22 million. Number of citizenship workshops held, 12. Individuals served through citizenship, 549. Total apps processed, 112. Total individuals served through financial literacy, 344. Number of naturalization ceremonies hosted by the mayor and city of partnership with USCIS, 10. 75,000 in funding from Western Union, 45,000 in 2014, 30,000 in 2012. You know why Western Union getting funded? All that money they send back.
Yeah, all that money they send back.
All that money they send back.
Yeah, all that money they sending back.
I hope you guys are following.
Yeah.
Mom, you can turn it. All right, thank you, Tim, for the super sticker.
It's an internationally
Treason.
holding Americans back to fail.
Treason on so many levels.
Yes.
Okay. We got internationally holding Americans back to fall. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's see what
Where
we got.
you-
Okay. Thank you for the 500 people.
Thank you.
If UIC number of okay, so 75,000 from funding from Western Union. Number of expos held 14. Number of attendees 19,630. 200,000 in matching funds. UIC receiving legal information of the Chicago Immigration Court of Letters 172. Number of UICs who's received legal screenings 214. Number of family members screened 13. Number of UICs who received legal representation, City JAG grant, unique client 70. Number of legal representation of UIC parents 2. Commitment to making Chicago the most immigrant-friendly city. With residents from over 140 countries and more than 100 languages spoken in our city, Chicago is a city of immigrants. That's why I know they're crazy.
Chicago is a city of immigrants. So skip you American citizens.
Yep.
Skip you American citizens. This is before Biden opened
the
that border.
Democratic Party, too. That's why I keep saying this.
The Democratic Party. This is before Biden even opened the border. So if they felt this way now, look at this. Remember, this before the 22 million invasion that came.
Before they declared COVID on us, too.
Yeah. So this is
they had to rush it in.
Yeah.
COVID, they had to rush this stuff in, right? Because Trump was a great president.
Yeah.
And that means whoever he endorses, everybody's gonna go with that next person that he endorses because he was such a good president.
Yep.
So they trust what he's going to who he's gonna endorse as the next president. So they had to rush this in. Because this right here
is what we're witnessing now.
Yeah. Which y'all worry about Project 2025 that y'all don't even know nothing about.
And wow, so you said a city, Chicago is a city of immigrants.
Mayor Emanuel,
Rahm Emanuel,
that's out here trying to be president, he's out here like peeking through, is committed to making Chicago the nation's most immigrant-friendly city and has worked to improve the day-to-day experiences of our city's 560,000 foreign-born residents while delivering economic, social, and cultural benefits for all Chicago.
Wow. And whoever wants to come to us and talk about illegal aliens don't get free benefits, don't get free this. Wow.
Introduced the Welcoming City Ordinance. In September 2012, the City Council, we need to go look up who was the City Council back then. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of them.
No, just Grace 50.
That's a lot. They're still in there now. So they're black. I know Michelle Harris for sure voted for this. Emma Mitz for sure voted for this. Pat Dow for sure voted for this. Bill probably sure voted for this. Who else was down there? Riley. Yeah, all of y'all. O'Shea. Yeah, I bet all of y'all did. Lopez. I bet y'all did. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go figure out who. Well, in fact, I really can look now, but
that's it.
City Council approved Mayor Emanuel's Welcome City Ordinance, which expands the city's current policy that bans agencies and police officers from inquiring into the immigration status of crime victims, witnesses, or anyone seeking city services to ensure that undocumented Chicagoans will only be detained if they are wanted on a criminal warrant by local or federal authorities or if they've been convicted of a serious crime and remain in the United States illegally.
So you can't even, so whatever they want, social services, anything they want, you can't see if they illegal or not. You just got to treat them as a regular citizen. Wow.
Established the Office of New Americans. The Office of New Americans is dedicated to improving services and engaging Chicago's global immigrant communities through enhanced collaboration with community organizations, academic institutions, and the private sector. Through the creation of the ONA, the city has affirmed and strengthened its support for immigrant communities, entrepreneurs, and businesses. It's the first time the city has had an office dedicated to immigrant integration. Oh, the first time the city has an office dedicated to immigrant integration.
So that's why, is that why we see all the business owners that are foreign business owners and immigrants, and why we can't get no businesses in our community?
That's why I would want to know who sponsored that deal.
We're gonna get them all, Ma. You're right. We gotta let these people know who put these. Who is the? Y'all are the reason.
And y'all worry about. Listen to what we just told you all, and you all worry about why Trump is doing what he's doing. They set up a whole success plan for illegal aliens. Businesses, that's why we see all the businesses but they all in our community. All the businesses, everything, the school and everything they're getting, the free everything.
Everything.
Wow.
Everything.
That's, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Anybody would say something to me. I mean, for real. Now, I used to be like, maybe, no, I'm done. Anybody to say something to me at this point.
See, sometimes you understand. I know I'm a tone down.
Yeah,
but do you understand how I be feeling?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Now, Mark Carter was giving out pamphlets of this in 2023 in the summer. Now, he's been talking about this for a very long time. Mark Carter from the West Side. He was handing out magazine pamphlets. I still got it in storage in my mom's storage of what this is. I'm just letting you know. A lot, yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics. He tried to tell you. Dick Gregory tried to tell you. I mean, I know a lot of people that tried to tell y'all.
Now we have a whole proof of a whole plan for Chicago.
Barbara Jordan tried to tell y'all.
And while y'all talking about Project 2025, no.
New American Plan.
New
45 pages.
Yeah, 45 pages.
This is only 8 pages. This one to get you right down to where you need to
go. It just breaks it real down.
Yeah, it's 8 pages.
To the point.
Yeah, straight to the point. So 8 pages.
Wow.
Created the New Americans Advisory Committee. They created, not create. They have created. See, we get for black stuff, and then they're gonna think they're gonna do for us is always create, not the ed, but not create.
Not created.
Not here yet.
Yeah, we're gonna create it.
Yeah.
It may not never happen, but we're going to create it. But with them, we created.
Yeah, created.
Which means it happened already. It's functional. It's here.
Created, okay, the New Americans Advisory Committee. The New Americans Advisory Committee is comprised of 50 leaders representing Chicago's business, academic, civic, and philanthropic communities. Oh my God.
So that means they're committed to making sure that illegal aliens have their fair share of businesses.
The committee will identify challenges and barriers to immigrant integration and recommend strategies and solutions for integrating Chicago immigrants.
Who can you run to? Because we can't run to Jesse Jackson.
Who can you run to?
Who can we run to, though, as being Black Americans here, Zoe? Because NAACP is fighting for illegal aliens. Rainbow Push is fighting for illegal aliens. All your civil rights attorneys, Black people don't have none. So they're fighting actively right now for illegal aliens.
Yes.
You can't even find, as a black person, you cannot find a civil rights attorney unless you get shot by police. So who do we have that's fighting on behalf of us? But they have all of this. They have things in place to make sure they succeed in America.
Chicago feels red.
And they talk about Chicago. That's the only option.
Yeah, Chicago feels red. Because we
in Chicago, and this is not this is not this is not broad. This is what's happening locally.
Yeah, you can look this up too, Mike.
And this is
I'm gonna give you the link. I'm gonna give y'all the link.
Yeah, please look it up and then share it.
Print it out too for your grandparents and stuff that hate Trump. Just be like, Granddad, I know
you like looking at MSNBC.
But you gotta look at this right here. It's only 8 pages. I'll read it to you. Instead, read it. Put it in the audio book form. Let them come on. Your eyesight might be a little bit. Don't read it. Take the time to read it.
Because this is exactly what you're seeing playing out right now. This is why they are so protected. This is why they're getting everything. This is why they're out there and have the balls to do what they're doing to ICE.
They just need y'all.
They just need black people to say
thank you.
They just need black people to say, why y'all messing with them? They coming after us next.
Why? Yeah, they come. What do you say to the people that the black? What do you say about the blacks?
They're targeting black and
brown. They're targeting blacks, and they're locking them up in detention cages. Show me a black American they have locked up in a detention cage. Just like you guys showed me them babies that was zip tied.
Wasn't no baby zip tied.
Wasn't no babies zip tied.
Yeah, that look, that myth has already been
created the Chicago New Americans Plan. Created the Chicago's New Americans Plan. In December 2012, Mayor Emanuel announced the release of the Chicago New Americans Plan. This is what we're reading right now. Mm-hmm. The plan, so remember in December 2012, okay, the plan, the first of its kind in the country, is a comprehensive immigrant integration plan that recommends a broad array of new programs and initiatives which are designed to improve the day-to-day lives of immigrants while promoting Chicago's economic growth and cultural validity, whatever that word is. Y'all know.
And what was his incentive to come up with that?
And like my mom said, what was his incentive to come up with this? Mind you, 2012, DACA came there too by your president, by y'all boy, President Obama.
And mind you,
and
Trump,
they were friends now.
Yeah,
they friends. These two.
And mind you, they were fighting Trump so hard to get in because Trump was coming in talking about a border wall, and he told you all, President Trump told you all, he said the reason why he wanted to build that wall because he was telling you the plan that they had. He said they want open borders and they want all those people to come over here. In his first presidency, and they said that man, they made us think that man was prejudiced. They called him hateful. They called him a bigot, a fascist, all of that. And now Trump is sitting down with a hat. Look, 22 million illegals later, saying Trump was right about everything.
And most of those Mexican men voted for him.
Yeah, 22 million illegals.
Yeah, most of them Mexican men voted for him because they knew what time it was.
And he tried to tell us to build that border.
Because you got to understand, they, especially a lot of them that assimilated into this, in this country in the 70s, 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying? They have, their roots are here now. You understand? And they're retiring. Yeah, they got kids. That maybe some of them don't speak Spanish.
Look at them. They said Mr. 60 shots in the cover up. Yeah, Rahm Emanuel. And people talking about him being running for mayor again or
president.
President.
Yeah, boy, if you don't take they totally better get out there and clean it up. This is your plan. You better go clean it up. It's your plan.
This is terrible.
Our growth. I mean, let me put Rahm Emanuel on here. I want y'all to see
Yeah,
Rahm
because
Emanuel.
this
I want y'all to
his
understand.
plan. This a new Chicago was supposed to be the blueprint.
I want y'all to see the visual of this man.
This never happened in America. This is the first of its kind in America. So this Chicago was the blueprint of this, ushering in this new Americans plan.
Right. Yeah, I need y'all to. I know I probably got them. And what's it called?
This is the Democratic Party that you all mad because we keep saying you got to flip red if you want real change. You have to flip red. That means you have to do something totally different than what you have been doing. And you all mad at us.
Man, they played y'all.
They play us because, you know, I didn't understand. I didn't know this either.
No, they played y'all. They played y'all. They going to play me too.
Yeah.
They going to play me if I ain't wake up.
No, they was definitely going to.
See, I would have, if I was in the politics, ain't no way in the world I would have been Democrat.
No, if you
because I would have seen the Bulls. I would have seen, because I would have went to them because I would have had an issue. And the first time they told me they couldn't do nothing for me, I voted for y'all.
Yeah. And
I would try to sue them for me voting for them. I voted for them and they couldn't do nothing for me. And I just I wasted my vote.
You work for me. I'm paying for you. You should give me what I want.
Yeah.
And
That's
so,
bad customer service.
Yeah, okay, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On that alone, and then that would you said would have pushed you, and then you would have.
Yeah, I would. They would have been. Yeah, I would have been had y'all on the other side. I've been like, oh no, this ain't it.
This ain't it at all. You said so. If you'd have known about this years ago, if you was into politics.
One time. Wait. I know I voted for you.
And I know this is not making sense.
It's not making no sense. Nah.
You mean tell me you laid out a whole plan for you to go aliens?
You see my president right now?
Right.
He shout us out every other day.
Yep.
Every other day. Said he know what time it is. Hold on, I just gotta.
Yeah, this crazy.
I gotta put this man on here because I need y'all to see who he is. Because this man, he did this. I need everybody to understand who this man is. This is, and you know, I gotta bring up all the men that help him cover up that Laquan McDonald.
Yeah.
Like
she said, this 16 shots cover.
There you go. I'm just gonna let y'all know.
Said a Mexican girl was so. Just read. A Mexican girl was so rude to me. What is it?
Mexican
girl that's your boy Ron.
That's your boy Ron. What's going around?
Okay, so a Mexican girl was so. This is JN District. A Mexican girl was so rude to me in the store yesterday. I called ICE. Oh, for
yeah. You know why? Because imagine that they get here after us, and they've exceeded us. So imagine what they go back and tell their people, like, look,
you come
I don't know what's wrong with them Negroes. I don't know why
they dumb as rocks.
They dumb as hell.
So you come over here and say,
you call them black and brown, get you a da-da-da. Say black and brown, da-da-da-da. You know, I really don't want you to really be with one of them, but if you do, you know what I'm saying? Well, welcome them to the family, but you really,
yeah.
They turned into, like, what y'all talking about white supremacy, we talking about Hispanic supremacy, baby.
Yeah, that's
Mexican supremacy. These people, these Mexicans racist now.
Yeah, oh no.
Ain't nothing like, it ain't nothing wrong like how y'all say white people racist. These Mexicans racist as hell.
And they gonna listen. My thing is this. Be who you want to be. Be who you gonna be. But don't sit up there and get mad, or don't get mad when we say, okay, it's cool. You can be that way. But when we start looking out and say, hey, we need to make sure we are straight. Don't use our plight. Get your own plight. Get your own, whatever you did going through, fight that yourself. But right now, don't mix us into the two, because we're not the same. So we're going to take our towers over here. We're going to fight for what we have never gotten here.
Never.
And we are not concerned about anybody else right now. And now we're the mean ones. Now we're the problem. Now we're the fascists and the Marxists and all that. This is what we are called. Because we're saying, no, no, no. We're talking about illegal aliens coming over here and getting all these things right here that Zoe is reading to you right now. So yeah, that's all I want to say. So,
our growth. They have growth. They have growth. As we build a 21st century economy, we must work together to attract and retain immigrants by helping them succeed and grow in a safe and welcoming city.
Hold on, Zoe. Hold on. Isn't that the same thing we are right now asking for, a safe community for our kids to have a healthy childhood?
But are you illegal?
No, but they're telling us crime is down, nothing to see here. Isn't this right now? So everything on this list that they're giving them, isn't that everything we've been asking for with our tax dollars? Wow. A safe environment. We're right now going on TV every other day, making lives every other day, talking to the people every other day for a safe community, because we are having mass shootings almost every day. And what do we get? Crime is down, right? Told crime is down. Okay. So if y'all don't see it, I'm not arguing with nobody else. If you don't see, this is crazy.
Expanded. Not expand. They expanded ESL and GED off-site locations. Through a partnership between the City Colleges of Chicago and community-based organizations, 31 new locations are now open. 31 are now open in neighborhoods from Brighton Park to Avondale, supporting adults looking to earn a GED, improve their English language skills, and become college ready. Wow. F our kids.
Our kids can't even read, but no kid is left behind, huh? Our kids can't even read, but when you look at the books, you look at the resources, you go into the schools, we have 50 kids in one class, one teacher, but hey, we're gonna open up 31. Couldn't our American kids use those 31 facilities to go help them?
I don't like this new one.
Let's go.
I don't like the next two.
Okay, let's get this, Zoe, because this is horrible.
Started the New American Small Business Series.
Shut up! You're right. Let me. Okay. You okay? Because see, you already know what you was getting ready to do to me. Because I was trying to get a business, right? Did everything right.
The New American Small Business Series. Okay, so you wrong for this. Is a series of quarterly events that foster small business growth in immigrant communities throughout Chicago by creating temporary one-stop shops in community settings. Immigrants in Chicago are 51% likely to open up a small business.
51%. Hold on.
50% more.
Hold
likely.
On. 50%. More
likely. Immigrants in Chicago are 50% more likely to open up a small business, and the one-stop shops will ease the process by providing technical advice on how to start a small business, navigate the licensing process, comply with tax laws, interact with chambers of commerce, and guess what? You ready for the next one?
No, because you
and access capital.
Hold on, Zoe. What you mean the loan?
Can't wait to the next one. The next one.
Hold on. What you mean the loan? So that means a financial.
Yeah.
So wait. Hold on. Look, right. Do you know what I went through to try to just get a business loan, get a grant, everything? In my head, good credit. I did everything. Do you know what it took me? Do you know I didn't have anybody to help me say, go here?
You did go to the Chamber of Commerce?
No, I went everywhere for help. And didn't nobody know anything. It was, did you go apply for a loan? Did you go to the small business? But
like my man said, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But hey, giving them free boots Putting them on them.
And you all remember when I told you guys, I said, listen, real quick, because I really want to get to this. But remember when I told you, I said, me and Zoe keep saying Chicago is segregated, but it's a healthy segregation. And I said in every community, everybody had businesses in their community, special immigrant communities like Love Village, Pilsen, all those things, Brighton Park. Everybody who's in that community had businesses that represent that community and who work for those businesses that represent that community. So you got a Hispanic, you got all Hispanic businesses and Hispanics that work there. If you go to Chinatown, you have all Chinese business and Chinese that work there. If you go to Greek or Greek town or whatever, Jewish, you have all Jewtown, you have all the people that work there, Jewish people and the businesses there. Somehow, when you go to the Black community, though no business that represent the Black community ever happen. It's always foreigners that's able to come to our community and set up shop and hire their people. But somehow, just in the Black community, we can't have nothing, no businesses or things that represent our community, meaning Black businesses, Black this, Black that. We can't seem to get that in our community, but everybody else can. But foreigners can come in our community and open up businesses. And this is why I told y'all, this is not happening just by osmosis.
Yeah.
This is happening. They're strategically doing this.
Yeah. And they want to say by design, but the design, I messed that design up. That design ain't even the design. What is a disaster?
That's sad.
All right. This is my favorite one right here, I think. Created the restaurant startup guide and made it accessible to Latino entrepreneurs. So when y'all be saying that why they always target Hispanics, why they racially profiling? Well, created the restaurant startup guide and made it accessible to Latino entrepreneurs. Didn't say Haitian entrepreneurs, didn't say African entrepreneurs, didn't say Ukrainian entrepreneurs, didn't say it was Asian entrepreneurs. It says Latino entrepreneurs.
And you know, my son told me, he said, Mom, we trying to figure out him and his friend, he said that somebody had a lawsuit to how all these Hispanics are getting businesses and we can't get no businesses. And it's like they're saying make sure they have business, which is this is right here, to make sure they have businesses. So anytime like you going for a business, you can't get it, but you're gonna make sure if it's a Hispanic business, you're gonna make sure you fund that business under this.
The Chicago Restaurant Startup Guide and Program make the process of opening up a business in Chicago smarter. The program streamlines the application process and ensures restaurants
streamlines application process and
undergo necessary zoning and location reviews up front, minimizing the risk that owners will need to make expensive course corrections.
So hold on, Zoe. Hold on. I know plenty of friends and myself. When with our business, nobody came out and said, hey, we're going to make sure everything is right so you don't have to therefore go back and pay more to correct something. Nobody said that. And then when you ask somebody, they'll say, hey, you got to go pay our architect or you got to go pay this. That's not our job. Your business owner, you want to establish a business, you got to make sure all your T's are crossed and I's are dotted. You got to do that. That's something you have to do. But you mean to tell me, and I know people who have did certain things, and then the city will come in and say, this ain't right, this ain't right, this ain't right. And they can't even open up their business, and they don't even have the money to correct those things. So therefore, that lets us know that they know this can be an issue for Americans, but they don't care about that. And because they know it's an issue, they're going to make sure for these people, that they know, okay, anything you might counter that can maybe slow you down as a business owner, we're going to make sure we're gonna make sure we help you with that, so you can just get your business started, and you know, do it right the first place, so you can save money, time, and you can just open up your business.
Yes, you're correct. Providing the guide in multiple other languages ensures that we remove one of the biggest barriers immigrants face when opening a business: language access. Co-launched the Illinois Business Immigration Coalition. They got a chamber and a coalition. The coalition will consist of bipartisan business leaders, business groups, trade associations, immigrant rights groups.
Y'all concentrating on Hispanic, but all these Indians get the same thing.
Yeah, mom.
Rights
They
group.
ain't even mentioning.
Yeah, they ain't mentioning the Indians. We ain't mentioning them. Yeah.
Rights groups to reach both parties in Congress and to enact legislation that will provide Illinois companies with both the high skill and low skill talent that they need, and promote the integration of immigrants into our economy as consumers, workers, and entrepreneurs with a path.
Yeah, South Africans. Yep.
With a path to legal status and full citizenship. So they're gonna get all this first. They're gonna get their jobs. They can get all their businesses, all that, while they going through
without even being legal citizens. So you're gonna get a job first. What country does that, Zoe? What country allow you to establish a whole business before you're even a citizen, but yet the citizens can't even get a business?
Now, this is 2013, y'all.
And this is Chicago.
This is Chicago. Just Chicago. Our youth, by working with community-based organizations, Chicago Public Schools, oh my God, the City of Chicago, the City College of Chicago, and other key stakeholders, Mayor Emanuel has taken steps to help immigrant youth succeed in high school and college. How? He shut down all them schools while he was in there.
In our community.
Yeah. With the Chicago Public Schools, 16.3% of students are English language learners, ELL, and over 19,000 students under age 18 are undocumented immigrants. And 19,000 students in 2013.
Imagine what it is now.
Yeah. In addition, the mayor is committed to providing high-quality early childhood education for all of Chicago's children.
How?
Improved early learning support for immigrant children, as suggested in response to the city's question on how to better support our youngest learners on Shahedes, the online community forum. The city will develop comprehensive early education support for immigrant children and their families. This initiative will include parent engagement efforts and support for families navigating early education opportunities to determine the best fit for their children. The Department of Family and Support Services invested $325,000 for this effort. The City of Chicago's support for undocumented students. Woo! Not the underserved, not the CPS students that's in shelters.
Yes.
This is the City of Chicago's support for undocumented students, illegal alien students. In Chicago, it is estimated that over 19,000 children under 18 are undocumented, and about 28,000 young adults ages 18 to 24 are undocumented. City Colleges of Chicago also estimates that between 5 to 15% of all students are undocumented, illegal. Since taking office, Mayor Emanuel, along with the City of Chicago, Chicago Public Schools, and City Colleges of Chicago staff, has launched a series of initiatives that improve illegal alien students' access to resources and higher education. Created the Chicago Star Scholarship. In October 2014, Mayor Emanuel and Chancellor Hyman announced the Chicago Star Scholarship, which will provide qualifying CPS students the opportunity to earn an associate degree with no out-of-pocket costs.
What? Now, these are not even legal citizens, and you are investing everything into them.
Trump!
Imagine, listen, guys, please like and share this. Imagine if these leaders did, because just for Democrats, imagine if they took this same initiative, took this same tenacity to invest into Americans in Chicago. Imagine that. Imagine what Chicago would be like. Imagine all the small businesses we would have here, American businesses. Imagine the kids that would be learning the STEM programs that we would have in every community. Imagine a tech in every community. The same money, the same tenacity these Democrats are investing in people who have not paid a dime into this. Imagine if all of this that we just read out was America First initiative, Chicagoans First initiative. Imagine where we would be at as Chicagoans. This is treason. This is treason.
This is treason. Building on the efforts to make Chicago America's most illegal alien friendly city, this STAR scholarship opportunity is open to all illegal alien students. Chicago Public School initiatives. As part of the Chicago New Americans Plan and in collaboration with community-based organizations and legal services providers. Legal service provider. We can't find a civil rights attorney for nothing.
Nothing. When you tell them about how your civil rights are being violated, they be like, you sure? Okay, that's it.
See, you didn't do it like this. That's why. See, no, they didn't violate. You just didn't ask nicely.
Yeah, that's something.
CPS counselors and career coaches are being trained to support illegal alien student success.
They're being what?
Trained. Not trained. Trained. Like a dog.
Trained.
In the budget?
Yeah, of course it's in the budget. So this our money. We're spending. We
and
are
thinking about giving some TIF money to this. And much TIF money is supposed to go to the schools, but you want what? We trying to get $500 million so they can continue with this.
Yeah, we are spending. Think about this, guys.
That's why you gotta go to them schools.
You're spending. They're spending our tax dollars on making sure illegal alien kids and them have the best American dream.
Education.
That
you had a good CPS education.
Yeah, no, I went to CPS.
Yeah. So they about to give y'all that CPS education, but our kids.
Imagine that. Imagine your money, your hard-earned. Imagine you going to work every day, you breaking your back to pay, be paying, and they taking taxes before you can get your check. That money going to fund and make sure somebody else's kid's future is prosperous over your own kid's future. They're using your money that you breaking your back, going to work for, and taking that money and investing it in somebody else's future other than your own kid's future, other than your own family member's future, other than your own American brothers and sisters' future. And this is what y'all think we were going to deal with. This is what you all think is acceptable. This is how low you all think of yourself to think that this is what we were going to sell. Hecky no. Hecky no.
Hecky no.
Hecky no. My kids matter. Yeah. Our kids matter.
Yeah.
American kids matter.
Black life clearly didn't matter.
Yes.
Even with that whole tagline. Y'all just learn how to make some more money off of trauma. All right. So where we at? All right. CPS is the first school system. Oh, this makes history for everything. Rahm Emanuel with the first motto of this. CPS is the first school system in the country to support illegal alien. The country that requires this training requires. You have no choice. Them counselors and career coaches have no choice but to support illegal alien student success, because this is the first school system in the country that requires this training. Requires. And over 400 participants have already been trained to date. And that was in 2013. Launched in 2013 by the Office of College and Career Success, the CPS Dream Fund provides scholarships to assess talented illegal aliens CPS students in their quest to pursue a post-secondary education.
Shut up. Shut up.
And is funded largely by donations from CPS staff.
Shut up. So that means when your kids,
CTU?
when your kids want, yeah, exactly. When your kids want to go and further their education, you have to now go get a third job, because right now you got to get third. I mean, with Biden and Harris administration economy, you had to go get a third job.
How can the staff, they make that much money, they can fund that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they are. Well, because the teachers in Chicago make the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't believe they give them money for that. I don't believe
Oh yeah. No, we don't. But I'm just saying this is
Yeah, this is what they. So imagine if your tax dollars. So these illegal alien kids say, "Hey, I want to go be a doctor, and I want to go further my success," and you go pay for it. But then your kid say, "Mom, I want to go get further my education," but you have to go get a third job to just pay for his tuition or her tuition.
Trump,
This is what.
Department of Education money away.
Yeah, Department. That's why he took that Department of Education money. See, when you look at, that's why I keep saying we don't care nothing about what these people talking about. Uneducated people who just going on emotions.
Right.
When you know exactly why you doing what you do, we know why we voted the way we voted. We know this is happening. If we would allow this, our kids' future was over with, because they're already right now competing with illegal alien kids who already have the ups on them, because they're getting free this. They have a protected plan, but then your kid maybe want to further their education, but we might not have the money to help to pay for it. So they just have to what?
They get ready to put out the Pell Grant.
Yeah,
but they're gonna say, and they're gonna say, blame Trump, but just blame the sanctuary cities.
Yeah,
that these were our replacement. They really had they weren't gonna give us anything to make us evolve.
Yes,
because they had already had it set in their mind.
Yeah, because clearly, let me say this. Clearly, they know what it takes to be successful. Look at it. They laid this plan out. So they know if they want a whole race or a whole entire race of people to come into America and be successful, they know the plan. They know what to do to make it happen. So they could have been did this for Black America, but they chose not to. But they don't act like they don't know, because you see what they laid out for their success and said, you gotta make sure that you do this. That means we want to see statistics. We want to see numbers of these kids' success, like she just read.
And then they can make up statistics. Well, they're using us, so they put us with Black and brown.
Yeah, put the Black.
But the Black and brown, the Black statistics are showing why they can continue to get money. Because it is not going to us; it's going to brown. But
the Black is being pushed further and further and further down, and the brown is getting further and further up.
And if any white person pointed out they're white supremacists, that hey, I mean, do you see their communities? Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I need you to take care of the communities because they're going to start coming up here.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Oh, that's racist. No, it's not racist.
It's facts.
It's facts.
It's people who know what's going on.
If they don't have nothing in their communities, where are they going to go next?
Yeah. And this is
that's not their fault. That's not their fault. That's not their fault that our communities look like this. Honestly, that's what I need you to say. It's the politicians' fault. It's these nonprofits' fault. It's these pastors and Father Flagers' fault. These are those people. It's the bad cops' fault. Not all cops. The bad cops' fault. The bad teachers' fault. the bad community leaders' fault.
Yeah.
It's not their fault up here. The white people who don't want you to come up here because they didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't do anything. I got my business. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. My kids are in school. I got to deal with this fentanyl problem in my community. I got to deal with my kids doing pills and stuff.
Right.
While we're killing each other in our communities.
Right.
And
so they letting you know. They're letting you know. The Democratic Party is letting you know. They know what to do to make you kill yourself, or they know what to do if they don't want a particular race or people to succeed. They know exactly to starve them of those resources, to starve them of everything that they know that's going to help them. And then they know what to do to give to a particular people or race of people for success, to make sure they thrive in America. They showing you everything. They made sure the family was taken care of. They had the family dynamic covered. They making sure the education is covered. They making sure they got college access. They making sure they got entrepreneurship. They know what it takes to be successful. Yet they keep telling you you're oppressed and it's the white man's fault. No. Y'all did this for them. Y'all did this for them, and y'all took everything from us. So y'all know the reason why we walking around like we are in our communities, and our communities look like that. You know why? Because y'all starved our community. Because you knew if you did that, what was going to happen to that community. And you know if you gave this, what was going to happen. This is a strategic plan, and they know what they're doing, but they never have to care about or worry about Black people, because we are so brainwashed. We're going to vote no matter what, blue no matter who, and we're going to get them 94% of our vote for 60 years without any question or progress. And they know it.
Yeah, they know.
And it's sad when I read this plan and to see it just unravel in front of our eyes right now. This was in 2016. 13, I mean. Imagine now we have 22 million illegals over here. And imagine if we didn't fight Chicago, if we didn't fight the way we're fighting right now, this would be doubled and tripled of illegal aliens. This would be triple, because right now this was back then. We got millions now. Could you imagine? It's over. It would be over for us, though.
And y'all don't want ICE to come here. CPS has created a scholarship guide for students that includes a list of scholarships that are open to illegal alien students. CPS has a section of their Choose Your Future website for students focused on college-going resources for illegal alien students. City Colleges Chicago initiatives. 95% of privately funded scholarships at CCC do not request or require U.S. citizenship. Recipients of Illinois Dream Fund scholarships can attend college to career programs at CCC. Through partnership between the CCC and community-based organizations, 34 new locations are now open in neighborhoods from Brighton Park to Avondale. Support adults looking to earn a GED, improve their English language skills, or become college ready. Now, that was in 2013. 34 was already open. CCCC held 3 workshops at Truman, Wright, and Daly College in fall 2012 in response to deferred action of child arrivals, DACA, assisting over 150 CCC students to receive protection against deportation and 2-year renewable legal work authorization. Over 23 free drop-in legal screening sessions took place at CCC during 2013 for over 100 students to receive free confidential review to determine eligibility to apply for deferred action for child arrivals, DACA, or other forms of immigration relief. Illinois Dream Fund. In August 2012, Mayor Rahm Emanuel secured $275,000 in private donations for Illinois Dream Fund. With this donation, nearly 100 illegal alien students are able to complete their first year in City Colleges of Chicago's College to Career program, ensuring that they have the skills to meet the demand for career in growing fields.
Did you just say that, Zoe, about how we're not being taught with the fields that's growing now, the jobs that would be growing now,
Yeah.
how we're just
Like
gonna be
AI.
really left behind. Remember?
STEM program. Yeah, we'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm here for the kids. I'm not arguing with y'all adults who continue to vote blue and talk about Project 2025.
And so they just said they're making sure they keep up with the new jobs that's going to be needed. They educating them and teaching them like this is going to be the new job, yo. You all have to be able to qualify for these jobs. So we're going to make sure that you all get the education for these jobs. But our kids, we don't even have computers in our school or just things that they can just going to need basics to just keep up in the job force and be able to compete. Wow.
In January 2013, Mayor Emanuel announced that $100,000 of the $275,000 privately raised donations to the Illinois Dream Fund will be used to grant scholarships to illegal aliens JROTC students throughout the state of Illinois. The state of Illinois, not even the city of Chicago. The state of Illinois. City of Chicago internships and job opportunities. In April 2014, Mayor Emanuel announced that it will begin accepting applications from illegal alien youth for approximately 500 city internships, volunteer and job opportunities offered year-round, 30 mayor's office fellowships, as well as more than 22,000 opportunities to participate in summer jobs, internships, and job training programs offered through the One Summer Chicago program. Launched a youth summer job program to engage communities on President Obama's executive action on immigration. Building on the success of the One Summer Chicago initiative, Mayor Emanuel and DFSS created a new summer job program for DACA beneficiaries, as well as other Chicago youth, to conduct civic outreach and information in their communities about the application process for the programs provided for under President Obama's November 2014 executive actions on immigration. Our communities passed the Language Access Ordinance. In 2015, City Council, I gotta look up who was on the City Council then, approved the city's first language access ordinance, ensuring that immigrants and limited English proficient LEP residents have meaningful access to city services, resources, and programs in the top 5 languages spoken in Chicago, including Spanish, Polish, Mandarin, Hindi, Arabic. Those also are the 5. The 5.
I'm so glad my president said English is the only language. But you see why we needed President Trump, though. You see why we didn't care. But you see why the Amish came out and voted for President Trump.
Right.
Okay.
Established a municipal ID working group in June 2015. Mayor Emanuel formally launched a working group that will be tasked with exploring whether the city of Chicago should pursue a municipal ID program that can be used to connect Chicago residents with city services, programs, and benefits, regardless of immigration status, homeless status, or gender identified.
This is a lot of money being spent. A lot of our money.
But we're going to tax the rich. We're going to tax the billionaires. We're going to tax the billionaires and the millionaires because they're not paying their fair share. They're not paying their fair share.
And our money is being funded to this garbage.
The city of Chicago's effort to increase neutralization rates launched Cities for Citizenships. Mayor Emanuel partnered with Los Angeles Mayor, at the time it was Eric Garcetti, New York City Mayor, at the time it was Bill de Blasio, and Citi, the bank.
Then we say they was going to take down, they trying to take down the 3 large cities. That's why they did. They tried to, this is what it,
to jointly launch Cities for Citizenship.
This was the
which
plan.
will enable cities to expand neutralization and financial capability programs, access to legal assistance, as well as microloans and financial counseling, boosting economic opportunity for illegal aliens and communities nationwide. Chicago secured $250,000 in funding from Citigroup to expand citizenship corners at 10 Chicago public library branches, Chicago library branches, in partnership with community organizations that will provide workshops. So then, know your status workshops is going around. That's this. Legal screenings, financial literacy, information sessions at these branches. Launched the Chicago New American Initiative. The Chicago New Americans Initiative offers naturalization assistance to 10,000 eligible law-abiding permanent residents in Chicago through a collaboration of the city, state, and Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. Supported I'm trying to say they launched, not launch, launched with the ED. They supported a reduction in citizenship fees. Okay, they supported it. Now, it didn't happen.
A reduction.
Yeah. Mayor Emanuel and Congressman Luis Gutierrez are calling on USCIS to review their fees and create common sense fee structure. Common sense fee structure. Not common sense fee structure on these red light tickets, but common sense fee structure
on their fees.
On these fees to ensure.
Look up the micro loans. I've heard it for years.
All right, man. Structure to ensure the eligible permanent legal residents who are already in this country don't have their path to citizenship blocked by renters. I don't know, fees. Maybe. Yeah, let me see another word for that word is.
So they're gonna make sure.
Let's see. Some of these words y'all just be making up.
We gotta show them those slides. You had them slides that
yeah.
We're gonna go so lower.
Oppressive. We're gonna say oppressive. Okay. Blocked by oppressive fees. Like it's too heavy, too demanding, too exhausting, too harsh. Launched now, ED. Citizenship comes. Where we at? Supported a reduction fee.
You should then use a microphone. You should then use a microphone.
Yeah, but we're trying to go through. Establish. All right, launched the support I gave it. Okay, launched citizenship corners at Chicago Public Library. Citizenship corners are a result of a partnership between the mayor's office, Chicago Public Libraries, and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, to host citizenship workshops. Disseminate information on the naturalization process at select Chicago Public Library locations known as citizenship corners and citizenship hubs. The program will be one of the first of its kind. One of its first.
It's always gone. And one of the first. Who they give it to? Not Americans. One of the first
for the illegals.
For illegals.
And most comprehensive
and
Latinos for real. And most comprehensive in the citizenship hubs. The program will be one of the first of kind, most comprehensive in the nation. So first of its kind, the most comprehensive in the nation. And a crucial resource to help residents obtain resources and guidance on the citizenship process.
It was going to do it real big for them in Chicago. It was going to be big. Real big.
Hosted naturalization ceremonies in City Hall. In June 2012, Mayor Emanuel hosted the first ever citizenship swear-in ceremony in Chicago City Council chambers, in which 25 Chicagoans became neutralized citizens. These ceremonies have been ongoing occurrence, highlighting the city's pride in our immigrant communities, and Mayor Emanuel has hosted 8 ceremonies to date. So like little bar mitzvahs.
They're gonna make all of the citizens fast as they can.
Right.
For votes.
For votes. Make them fast as they can.
Join coalition of mayors to support President Obama's executive action on immigration. In 2015, April 20, 2015, Mayor Emanuel and the city of Chicago joined 73 cities and counties, the National League of Cities, and the U.S. Conference of Mayors, and filing a friend of the court brief in the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals expressing their support of President Obama's executive actions on immigration. Y'all president.
The black people here don't.
Who couldn't do nothing for black people? Remember the Congress stopped blocks him. Remember y'all? That's what y'all going with.
Right.
But y'all can't get none of the blacks. They don't do nothing.
Nothing. Black people can't get nothing. Obama couldn't do nothing.
But they don't get mad. And I mean, they don't want to march. They don't want to do nothing.
They don't want to march. Look, this right here.
They feel bad. They
made it ice.
They mad at ice.
They made it ice right now. This would make me want to go down.
To your people, they ask them what's wrong with them.
What's wrong with us?
Yeah, what's wrong with
They
you?
made it ice. Now we just reading this. You just heard this, but they made it ice. They made it Trump. Our people
coordinated. With the E. It's not coordinated. It's coordinated. City efforts on administrative relief. Mayor Emanuel worked alongside Congressman Gutierrez, city departments, and community partners across various sectors disseminate information about the president's recent executive actions on immigration, protect consumers from fraudulent immigration service providers, and assist thousands of residents to take advantage of administrative relief. In December 2014, Mayor Emanuel and Congressman Gutierrez hosted the first of many large-scale workshops with over 600 people attending and receiving information about how they may qualify and prepare for administrative relief. Instituted a policy to accept TVDLs at all Chicago public libraries. And we told y'all what they were. These were temporary visa department, driver's license. In September 2014, Mayor Emanuel announced that the Chicago public libraries will now accept all forms of state ID, including the temporary visitor driver's license, TVDL, to issue library cards to residents so that all Chicago public libraries, their books, information, and programs are made accessible to every resident of Chicago, regardless of his or her immigration status. Made Chicago a safe haven for unaccompanied, children. And where we at?
Unaccompanied children. Right?
Yeah, you like how you say it again? Word unaccompanied.
Yeah, unaccompanied.
Yeah, something. In consultation with the federal government, the Emanuel administration worked with local organizations to create space for hundreds of additional unaccompanied children, migrants fleeing violence in Central America. To ensure the children that are currently sheltered in the Chicago area have strengthened legal representation, the mayor allocated $100,000 in matching funds from the 2015 city budget to match a federal grant that will provide additional legal services via the National Immigrant Children's Defense Corps initiative of the Justice AmeriCorps program. Should the need arise to open up additional temporary shelters, Chicago will continue to remain the mix as a welcoming city. Launched an immigration and fraud enforcement campaign. In March 2013, the Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection targeted 54 known immigration service providers and found that 44% of the businesses visited by city inspectors were not in compliance with the city ordinance regulating immigration service providers. These businesses violated consumer protection requirements, strengthened the mayor's Emanuel's licensing reform ordinance, which the city council authorized in May 2012. Launched Chicago Earned Tax Credit Campaign.
Earned Income Tax.
Income tax.
Yeah,
campaign.
So what is this?
EITC. Many hardworking families are missing out on thousands of dollars every year in tax time.
So wait a minute. We giving them money, all this money for tax? Wait a minute, hold on.
And Mayor Emanuel is committed to ensuring that the EITC puts money back in pockets of working people by launching the Chicago EITC campaign to promote participation in the city's free tax preparation Assistance Program in partnership with the Center for
Wow.
Economic Progress and Ladder Up. The CEASE program assisted 23 working families with free text prep assistance in English and Spanish at 20 sites across the city.
Wow. They're gonna make sure they
Yeah,
they're making sure they're successful here.
yeah,
We're gonna give you, if you don't be successful, that's on you.
yeah.
Because we're giving you everything, things you can't even think of that you need. We're giving you
Yeah.
to make sure you succeed.
Yeah.
You can't help it. With this plan, though, you can't help it but succeed.
Yeah. If you, yeah.
You can't help it.
Congressman Garcia, my cousin said that if
Yeah, you can't help it. With this plan,
With
they
this
laid
plan.
out, you can't help but succeed.
You can't help
Succeed.
it.
You can't help it. They're giving you everything off our tax dollars. They're giving it to you.
my late cousin told me, Chewy Garcia.
Yeah, you help. We helping you do everything. We'll help you fill out everything. We'll help you do all of this.
Yeah. That's wild.
And we're making sure the people that we put in place, teachers and everything, they better make you succeed. They better help you succeed. You gotta help this one succeed.
You gotta help me see.
Wow.
This man right here. That man right there.
This man right here did it. This your Democrat Party. This your
Wow.
Democrat Party.
He's out here. He talking every day now.
He talking every day. See what I'm
One
saying?
day he was behind Pritzker and Mayor Brandon Johnson at one of the press conferences against Trump.
All these crooks.
Yeah, he's showing up.
All these crooks should not be able to show their faces
Wow.
in Chicago.
He was in Tokyo as an ambassador, but they say he really went to Tokyo because him and a whole bunch of a group of his fellow people was messing around on their wives, and they starting to get out there. So they shipped him to Tokyo.
I wouldn't put
they
nothing
started bringing them. Then they had to bring. Then what happened was Chicago was red. Jessica Jackson, Mark Carter, Tasha Dunn, Mama Doris, Kata, Sean, Mr. Dennis started showing up to the meetings.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is.
I told him to come back.
Yes, you gotta come back.
You gotta come back, fix this. They talking about that New Americans plan. When you put that together, Ron? When we put that together, yeah. Yeah, I know you thought you was gonna be back in there.
Look, missing Rena boy said, after a while, I was wondering how so many new from other countries were opening businesses, but not Americans. Yup, thought they were coming here with money. Right.
Yeah, our money.
Yeah, with our money. That's what I'm saying. When you start just looking at common sense, you don't even have to think about it. Just look at your community. How are you all able to come over here and be here for a year and get a Dunkin' Donuts? Get it for you and get a gas station. Get it over here a year and monopolize these companies like Dunkin' Donuts or Subways and things. 7-Eleven. Wingstops. How are you able to do that if it's not for help from our government? You have to have help because this is not something that you can do, but somehow we just can't get it together to get any businesses like that.
Yeah, like we the only one that just can't. It's like
we just can't
never catch a break.
They want us to believe that we
just can't never catch a break.
That is white supremacy.
Supremacy.
Y'all would have had some businesses, but it's white supremacy. Man. What? Y'all dying? Y'all community look like that? Wow. Y'all would have had a great community.
Who over your war?
It's white.
Who over your war?
This
Michelle Harris. Oh, Michelle Harris.
It's white supremacy.
White supremacy.
But Michelle Harris is black and Brandon Johnson is black. I mean,
Lightfoot was black.
It's white supremacy. That's all I can tell you. But somehow
the hotels too. The Indians taking over them hotels. Now.
Yeah, the Indians taking over hotels. This is what I'm talking about. And
it's right here. Rahm only works for Obama.
And that's why he here, because Obama like, hey.
Yeah, because Obama here too.
Chicago gonna flip red. That ain't now they gotta make sure it don't.
Yeah.
It's up to us, people. Listen.
Too big to read.
It's gonna be up to us this election. Just like it was up to Americans. Wait a minute, Zoe, show them we were just talking about, because we got to show them
what you want?
About the 53%.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me shut up, because we need this. I need y'all to see this.
It's crazy.
It's incredible. It's crazy how this is crazy. They just counted us out.
I mean, I see some I'm counting out too.
Well, I can see why. Yeah, you're right. I can see why. You're right. You're right. I'm almost counting. Yeah, you're right. Because we didn't count some out already. Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, you're right.
Gone. Won't even read this. You give it to him like it's just 8 pages. Nah! You letting that man ruin the country?
You letting that man shut down the government, take our steps? Yeah.
You mad? You said you an ignorant fool.
Yeah. Coon. Uncle Tom.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah,
so
right.
I told you we went to immigration school.
We went to immigration school, guys. The things we learned there.
Immigration.
It's alarming, scary.
Should be coming up. All right.
Okay, let's see. Like you got the fake news telling you all about ICE and telling you, oh my God, they're racially profiled. Oh my God, this and that, fear mongering you every day. The fake news, while this is behind your back going on.
Right. So this is an update on the numbers. Immigration School, Center for Immigration Studies. You can go to CIS.org. CIS.org. All right. So the foreign, this is figure 1. The foreign born hit record highs in share in numbers in 2025. So we are sharing the for people who are foreign and they're born here. So that's the whole situation of why we need to end this birthright citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the U.S. population, they in 2025 they're 53.3%.
Say it again, Zoe. Say it again. Say it again. They gotta hear it.
Foreign-born share people.
Foreigners. Say it, yup.
Of the U.S. population is 53.3% since 2025 in millions.
Now, what do I keep saying?
That's 53.3, but 15.8% of the population. 53 million, but they're 15%.
So imagine if we keep allowing this, that 2030 and 35, we are going to have half of the country foreigners and the other half Americans. Now, they're telling Americans to abort their babies while telling illegal aliens to have babies. And you got to keep the family together and making sure by having workshops and seminars that they are making sure they have a healthy family dynamic. So they're going to keep having babies, the illegal aliens, the foreigners, while they're telling the Democratic Party ran on telling Americans to abort your baby. So think about it. Biden opened the border and let 22 million people over there. Okay, imagine those women that came over there were pregnant. Now imagine their kids having kids, and then their kids having kids. Before you know it, you got to keep multiplying that. If we keep allowing that, you're going to mess around and have more foreigners here in America than you have Americans. And then eventually Americans start dying out. Now it's 70% foreigners and 30% Americans. When that happens, you might as well, or 50-50, all your votes, everything that they're going to be, you're going to, now your vote has no power because now you have foreigners voting on what they want. So now all your vote is diluted. They're going to vote in the best interest of themselves. And before you know it, you're fighting with foreigners just to get what you need as an American. And we see it right now. We are actively fighting this mayor just to get the things we need, the resources we paid for as Americans. And he's hell bent on protecting illegal aliens, him and Pritzker, right now.
Yeah.
So
don't come here, Trump.
Don't come here, Trump. And we're gonna everybody. He's making sure he's making ice-free zones. Pritzker's
hands off.
Chicago. He's doing every time you turn around executive orders. We never
protest.
No King's protest. Pritzker. We never seen Pritzker this much as we seeing him right now.
Juliana Stratton.
We never seen these people. Never.
Kwame Raoul, seen him more than I've ever seen him. We was looking for him. We had it was like, where's Waldo? Where's Kwame?
Yeah, and now he's here for what? For illegal aliens. So imagine.
He's Haitian.
Yeah, but imagine if we allow this to happen. If we don't stand up as Americans right now and demand this right now, this ICE, that they do their job and allow them to do their job, we're going to mess around and have more foreigners here than Americans in America.
Right. In America.
And before
y'all gonna be slaves when we moderate,
and we're gonna
slaves,
it's gonna
so, yeah,
to them.
They're gonna own everything.
They're gonna own everything.
Looking down at us.
And we're gonna be something else. And stupid. Our kids are gonna be their slaves. Because you gave your kids birthright to people who did not pay a dime into this system. You gave your kids birthright away.
Immigrants. Who? We all immigrants.
So your kids should blame you. You stupidly and ignorantly gave your kids birthright away to people who have not paid a dime into the system. Your money, everything that's supposed to go to your child's future. You are actively giving that away, voting for that, aligning with that. And then when it happens, don't get mad at nobody but yourself. You are right now making sure your kid is a slave within the future, or their grandkids, or their kids. This is what you're doing, guys. You are making sure your lineage becomes slaves to people who have not paid a dime to that came over here, and their kids are gonna be the ones that have these businesses. Yep. Their kids are gonna be the ones that own these homes in our community. Their kids are gonna be where your kids are going to be the ones working for them. If they no, they're not, because they don't even give us jobs. So your kids are gonna be the next homelessness on the street, or having a low wage job that they can't hardly make ends meet. So their American dream is going to be gone, while others' American dreams will be magnified, happening, and living their best life in America, in a soil that our ancestors built. This is how stupid we are, and I'm just going to say it. Yeah. This is how stupid we are. This is the most...
I want to argue with us.
This is the most...
Want to argue with us. Want to get mad at us.
This is the most...
Because y'all wake up and hate Trump. Because we asked Trump to please come here and get all these people, because we are being exterminated. Right. We're being exterminated. Please, President Trump, because they say God takes care of babies and fools. So does Chicago Fist Red. We are taking care of the fools who do not realize what you're doing to try to save us, because we don't know how to save ourselves. We have normalized that we just don't mean no good. We don't mean nothing. We ain't gonna never get nothing. We're always gonna get crumbs. We're always gonna get the shit end of the stick. Our kids don't deserve nothing. Our elders don't deserve nothing. It don't matter that our ancestors built this country. It doesn't matter that our ancestors fought for us to vote. It doesn't matter about any of those things, because Jesse Jackson said we African American, and Jasmine Crockett said that Trump is a white supremacist, and Father Flager is praying praying for you in the hood while he's doing gun buyback programs, but selling the guns right back to the streets.
While he's selling out the very community that he's acting like he's working with and helping. He's selling y'all out.
This mayor that y'all are starting to say y'all impressed because he's standing up to Donald Trump, but this is the very same mayor who told the buses to come. This was the very same mayor who dumped these illegals into our communities. The very same mayor who ignored all of Chicago, the South Side and the West Side when they were coming down there, crowding them in them chambers, going off, telling them no, doing legal junctions when it came to the South Shore High School, the field house on the West Side. This is the mayor. Mm-hmm. The mayor that Cotton Trust said, I voted for you. I went out there and I knocked on them doors for you. How dare you try to put these illegals in our field house? Take our resources.
Everything you campaigned and said you was going to do, you lied.
You lied.
In our faces. While the black people helped you get in, you turned around and turned your whole back on the entire back on the black community.
Now you want us to stand with you, sir?
Absolutely not.
You want us to stand with you, sir, when you literally have homeless elders everywhere, on couches, on their viaducts. Black.
Saying they act.
White. I haven't seen a Hispanic homeless yet. You got Tent City on Lakeshore Drive, fam. Tent City under Lakeshore Drive. They said it looks terrible out there. The white people are complaining because it's downtown. Y'all are driving property taxes down. Y'all are driving condo. People are leaving because you are embarrassing.
In masses. They're leaving in masses. Crime, taxes. They don't want to deal with this. And guess what they're leaving to, guys? Red states.
Red state.
They're making sure when they leave, because if I ever leave Chicago, I bet you for sure it definitely is going to be a red state. It would never be a blue state.
Never.
So I can go deal with this same stuff, please.
Come on now. So what we at? We got the size of foreign-born fluctuates but grew dramatically after January of 2021. I bet it did after January 2021.
I bet it did.
Since January of this year, it has declined by 2.2 million. I bet it did, because them 2.2 million said, shit, pack our shit.
Let me go. Yup.
Let me head back.
Because guess what? I just reported.
I'll take the long route.
I just reported that 2.2 million people Trump have gotten to. Half of them self-deported, like 1 million self-deported, and Trump did the rest, 1 million the rest. Let me get this. So yeah, I bet it did go down. Hello. I'm going to slide.
Decline in foreign-born January to August 2025. Decline in the foreign-born January to August 2025. So to decline from 53,000 January 2025 to August 2025 to 51,000. 110. Figure 3, the population of non-citizens from Latin America who arrived in 1980 or later, which overlaps substantially with illegal immigrants, has declined dramatically since December 2024, when they knew they had to get up out of here because Trump had won. Mama?
I guess so.
The estimates commentary from my mom. My mom also wanted me to tell y'all about microloan. The estimated size of the legal immigrant population in the United States grew rapidly from 2021 to January 2025, but has since fallen dramatically. I bet it did.
Well, I know my sister say they don't have no legal.
10.2 and 4. So it was at 2021, and it declined to 14.2 July 2025. They say, how do we know? In the recent decline, multiple months of data show it. The survey was able to pick up massive growth under Biden. Survey response rates have not suddenly deteriorated. No indication in data immigrants are refusing to ID themselves. No big decline in those joining the survey each month. Job growth data shows significant slowdown and incidental evidence. How do we know? Let you know that. And then they had wages and internal mobility. Boomtown wages, backwater USA. Wages and internal mobility 2. The wages, U.S. workers. They went down. Boomtown USA, backwater USA. I gotta look those up, guys. We gotta get back to that. He said when we get back to that. So yes, I get back to that with that. Implications of recent decline. Benefits of foreign-born decline. Higher wages, improved labor force participation of U.S.-born, fiscal savings, lower welfare education costs, facilitate assimilation. Smaller population is positive for environment, congestion, traffic sprawl, housing affordability, may boost fertility of U.S. born. So if they leave, that's if we definitely push for President Trump, who was pushing for SCOTUS to end the Birthright Citizenship Act. The benefits would be higher wages, improved labor force participation of U.S. born, fiscal savings, lower welfare education costs, facilitate assimilation. Smaller population is positive for environment, congestion, traffic sprawl, housing affordability, may boost fertility of U.S. born, but also means lower job growth numbers, at least for a time, smaller GDP, but almost certainly will mean higher per capita GDP. Environmental Performance Index. So yeah, we said we were going to do a live just on immigration school because it's a whole lot to go through.
I want to find out. I want to know who sponsored this stuff.
Yeah, this right here. That you're right, Mr. Dennis. This is the most dumbed down black generation since the 1850s, when the ancestors weren't allowed to be educated. I mean, at this point, yeah, because like it ain't no way that we like are okay with this. Like, there is no way that you hate this man so much, Donald Trump, that he's trying to get rid of our competition that they literally, the Democratic Party has brought over here because they feel like we're so dumb we don't vote, and a lot of us don't vote because they feel like it doesn't matter. But this is when we need to vote. Our vote, they say it was only 8% of us that voted for Trump, which I think a lot more did, but 89,000 supposedly sat out for the vote. I mean, for the election. Now, imagine, and that was because people were scared about the Project 2025, that they were scaring y'all about, that they spent so much money in advertising about it, but they always talking about tax the rich. But when it's time for election time, the Democratic Party got all this money to do commercials, to do all these smear campaigns, lie, fearmonger, give mainstream media a narrative and the money on top of the narrative that they continue to do, and they think somebody gonna continue to deal with that.
Well, they have.
Yeah, and like my mom just said, well, they have, and they absolutely have. They absolutely have. Democratic Party thinks black people are so stupid to get an ID to vote. And I mean, it's given we may be a little bit stupid to give. Yeah, I mean, it's given that. It's given that we don't care. It's given that we hate each other. It's given we have self-hate. It's given that we hate them ourselves. It's given, well, y'all. I don't hate myself at all. I know my privilege. I know my culture. I know what my ancestors did. I know what the unsung heroes have done and what the heroes have done. And I will say this. Did Gregory says, what did Gregory say? Save yourself. Save yourself. These niggas gone. And they are. They are. People be like, why is he so angry? Why he snapped? Imagine being at the height. Imagine giving up your career. For what? Like my mom said. He gave up his career. He dedicated himself. He gave Bill Clinton and Barbara Streisand. They both were saying that if it wasn't for Dick Gregory, they would not have a career because he was out there fighting for us in the movement. Yeah. And I'm fighting for us in the movement. However, I'm not waiting on none of y'all. If y'all don't get on this Chicago Fist Red train, this airplane, this boat, I don't know how we got to get there, bus, walk, go register to vote, start doing your research, look at policies, be around like-minded people that understand that politics is a sport. Politics literally is a sport. And if you and you have to be real smart to play this sport. You have to be super smart to be able to play politics. And we're seeing that a lot of people that are not smart and don't know how to play politics. Yeah, these people are brainwashed. They gullible. They believe anything. They don't do no research. They refuse to do research. Some of them don't want to do research because they want to continue to keep this narrative going. Yeah. So that's really what we're on. You have to be a fool to care about any of what's going on right now when it comes to this illegal invasion Ponzi scheme that the previous administration put on us, and your favorite President Obama helped put together with his friend, his handler, or they're both each other's handler. I don't know which one is each handler, Rahm Emanuel or him, his lover, his friend. I don't know what he is, but I know that they mastermind something that look at it. Obama he did the rainbow. He lit up the rainbow. Y'all worried about Trump transforming the ball, adding a ballroom. The White House should have a ballroom. Why doesn't the White House have a ballroom? Why doesn't the White House have a ballroom? Everything is in that small house. House is small. I haven't been there because I got arrested, but house is small. I've heard it was small. It seems small. Who wants that out there? Nobody don't want to keep living in a house, White House that you say that the slaves built. And yeah, at least put some more. Yeah, I would think my ancestors would be nice that somebody's gonna put something else to add a nice addition to it. I mean, at this point, you're dealing with Obama that lit the rainbow on the White House. Your ancestors, they say our ancestors built the White House, and I'm pretty sure they didn't build the White House for it to have rainbow lights before we got any type of black American legislation from our first black president of the United States. Y'all worried about Qatar gifting us, gifting Trump a Air Force One, a plane, and he gifted to the White House, and then when he leaves, if he puts it in his presidential center or whatever, this guy said, that's a problem. Like, y'all act like this man ain't a national figure. Like Trump ain't supposed to have anything. Like I said, it's given jealousy. It's given jealousy. It's given psychotic ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. It's giving psycho. It's giving crazy, deranged. It's giving like there's something wrong. Like, literally, something is wrong with y'all to hate this man so much and don't even know why you hate him. There's people that I'm really like real close to not even talking to no more, just off of, I know it's something wrong with you. Like, I know you gotta be a hater. Like, you gotta be a certified hater to not go do your own research and get mad at this man. Like, literally, and y'all feel like if you guys do enough mental crisis, no kings protests, and y'all think y'all bring enough preachers around so they can continue to lie, because they're going straight to hell, okay? Because they're using.
We saw a couple. We saw one right today. Yeah. He'll get his life together and stop lying and repent.
Right. So I'm just saying, ain't nobody gonna continue to deal with none of this at all. So if you can't read the New Americans Plan, you got a 45-page one, and then I gave you the 8-page one. That 8-page one right there just gave enough to let you know that there's no way in the world, if you have any type of common sense, self-love, economic, fiscal brain, even if it's a little piece, entrepreneur, a person who loves their family and kids and make sure their kids have a great education, like the New Americans Plan going to make sure undocumented immigrants do.
Right.
I think that you guys should register to vote and register to vote as a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they know that the Democratic Party, they have nothing. And say, like, it's like the Wizard of Oz, right? And you didn't know who the wizard was. And when you finally saw the wizard, when they opened up, you know what I'm saying, a guy back there, little dude, that's the Democratic Party. Yeah. There's no saving the Democratic Party. They never, I'm trying to tell you, it's like somebody that you know that just never took accountability for everything. It's everybody else's fault. They found a problem with everybody else's fault. Ain't no saving nobody like that. If you ain't gonna look at yourself and be like, dang, we messed up, and they don't want to say that, because if they always are the ones that get people to apologize, right?
Right.
And if they don't apologize, then you usually in your career.
Stephen A.
KO, yeah, knockout, KO with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
You understand?
I would never apologize to a Democrat for what I said or what I did. Never.
All things they do.
Like somebody black, like Roland Martin or Joy Reid, give me like they did Stephen A. Smith and all the Jermaine Dupree. When all they do is talk facts All they do is just tell them what we all see, and then they're gonna get you to apologize because you told the truth. I wish I would, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell it like it is. If you got a problem with me holding you accountable and talking about you because you're black and calling you out for what you're doing, then you don't look. First of all, I don't have to come to the cookout. I'm okay with not coming to the cookout.
Yeah.
I'm really okay.
I actually can do my own cookout.
Yeah,
we can do our own cookout.
Yeah, I'm
all
okay.
people gonna come.
Y'all can come. I'm okay with that because nobody dealing with this garbage. Ain't nobody dealing with this. No, man, please. Ain't
nobody nobody gonna y'all crazy as hell. If y'all think somebody gonna apologize when you have not apologized for taking advantage of the black vote for the last 40 years.
Or what you did. Like, they haven't even apologized to
COVID. They haven't apologized for this illegal immigration scam. And y'all always say stupid stuff like this. Like the pastor say today, what politician is good?
Oh, now.
What politician ain't corrupt?
The same one. Okay, so why you standing next to the same very politician that you were saying? Okay, so what politician not corrupt? That means you shouldn't be standing next to one.
Yeah, and clapping the hand while he signed that useless executive order.
Yeah, why? Okay, so if I know that this person, if I'm a pastor, and that means I answer to God, that's it. If I believe that all politicians are corrupt, why I would not align myself with a corrupt politician while he's out here lying to the people? I'm just not going to be around it. So if that's the case, why are you with them? Why are you fellowshipping with him? Why are you around him? Why are y'all getting money together? Why are y'all friends? Come on. See, those little things like that they say, that's just to the weak-minded people. That's to the people who, all of them corrupt. So, we might as well, they all corrupt. It's something to say to weak-minded people. So we can say, you right. No. We're going to say no. No. Because
ain't nobody good, red or blue.
Okay, but
we haven't done that. We haven't dedicated 40 years of voting to red. We trusted we trusted the Democratic Party for 40 years because Lyndon B. Johnson gave us he signed the Civil Rights Act into law because they killed Dr. King Jr. Right. So I don't want to hear that neither one is good. I don't know. My mother didn't vote red. My aunt didn't vote red. And you understand? My cousins, my siblings, nobody voted. Everybody voted blue.
And that pastor, you sure not speaking out against the blue.
Yeah.
You sure didn't say that about the blue. You sure didn't say, hey, you know what, guys? You shouldn't be voting for nobody because they all bad. You sure didn't say that. You actually aligning yourself with the blue. So don't nobody want to hear that now that we are woke. People are waking up. Now is, you know what? Let's just do all of none of them any good. Okay, well, you do that what? When you was up there on stage with them.
Right.
So why but you still decided to go on stage with them. Okay. So we'll take our chances over here.
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you. I feel it feels great to hear every week, 2 times, 3 times a week, President Trump shouting out Chicago.
And steady saying, I'm making sure I take care. I'm gonna do something special for Chicago. I'm gonna make sure I take care of Chicago. He keeps saying that.
Right.
So yes, we are not playing. We are not holding anything back. We don't care anything because we have not dedicated, like Zoe said, all these years to the Republican Party. And so far, the Republican Party has been great to me. And this little bit amount of time, just this few years, great.
Yeah,
great. I know therefore I know
last month.
I know this whole plan that they have, we just read I know for sure they're not for that plan.
Yeah, I know for sure they're not for that plan.
I know for sure they're not for that plan. I know for sure they're for Americans first.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I really, if I was black, I would stay about the ICE way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be walking the other way because every 5 to 6 people that you see, every 5 to 6 illegals that you see keep getting detained and heading back to their country. Them 10 jobs for us. 10 jobs for us right there. Cause yeah. So yeah. Please continue. Thank you for the super chat. Is this super chat? I'll be knowing which one's which. But thank you. Please continue to show facts from the Center of Immigration Research in your convos. Too many people don't realize how massive immigration harms the black community and all American citizens. Thank you very much, and I will. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but Center of Immigration Research. But yeah. Well, yes, I appreciate that. So yeah. So I need y'all to go back and look at and I'm gonna get the commissions too. But Barbara Jordan, when she was under the Clinton administration, and maybe I'll get Barbara Jordan's because maybe I will listen to what she did in the 90s about illegal immigration impacting our communities. But she was not an advocate for it. I mean, even with Trump, Obama doing DACA, but he still deported 3 million illegals. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I gotta see if that was before and he had no choice, and then they realized that no. Let me put this DACA in. You understand? So I don't know, but I do know that they don't mean us no good when we have our own homeless, we have our own veterans, we have our own children, we have our own elders, we have our own businesses to take care of. We have our own schools that we have to take care of. We have our own community resources that's supposed to come to our community. We need to be worried about that for our communities, American citizens, people who built this country, freedmen, like this. You cannot, any American citizen that came here and has been here, born and raised here, know where their parents. I see my parents come from, my mom comes from Chicago. My father comes from Virginia. My grandparents come from, on my mom's side, Mississippi and Alabama. And on my father's side, Virginia. So I know, and I'm born in Albany, New York. So I can trace back 3 generations, possibly 4. My great grandma too. So I don't want to hear that I was an immigrant and I come from immigrants. No, I come from my ancestors, my parents, my grandparents are right here. So you can go to flipred.com.
No, is it Flipper or dot red? Or no?
No, flipsred.com. You can go there. But yes, so we have our own problems that we have to deal with. So please mind your business when you see ICE in your community. And unfortunately, because but they've been up in Lincoln. They was in Lincoln Park earlier today. They went up to all the way up north to like almost like near Evanston. Mm-hmm. They've been on the south side. They've been on the west side. They've been everywhere. So don't act like they just on the south side. The south side, they have to be strategic because we literally have the gangs linked up with our gangs the Trinidad. Now they got VDs, Venezuelan disciples. Like, yeah, it's a thing now.
Yeah, so and they had what the guy and they just not white. I mean black because one guy just was up here when the aldermen had the press conference saying they picking up some Polish immigrants.
Right.
Yeah, so come on.
And the police officer that was in the suburbs, he was white.
What did he say? Danielle is the finest woman alive. Who's that? What's that? Backward. Thank you so much.
So yeah. So I was born in 68th in Crandon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what 68 in Crandon. Yeah, all over there. So guys, we're not we are for ICE. We are not we're sitting back chilling. You know, like
we
okay.
I'm waiting for
we
this.
Can't wait.
I want my tanks.
Yeah. We can't wait to we actually think that okay, so what President Trump been in office almost 7 months or 8 months. So we think that he did a great job because within that time he did, he deported almost a million. Almost a million.
In Venezuela with the CIA that blew up some boats with some drugs. I mean, I think they found kids. I mean, they
found a lot of kids.
They don't want to talk about them kids they
like
found.
300,000.
They don't want to talk about them kids they found.
So we're we think if we had like 1 million who self-deported, so we're looking at roughly 2 million already, and President Trump just got in office. So if we can keep up this pace, because now we got like 20 million to go. So if we can keep up this pace, we can get at least we want like 1 million every 4 months.
I really would like the 70 million because the 50 million that are here on illegal visas, expired visas. Yeah.
So
I really like to get them out first because I know them the Indians.
Yeah, them Indians. Those are the ones that taking the job. That really have the jobs. Yeah. So guys, I'm telling you, if we cannot afford, if you're in Chicago, we cannot afford to get it to put any Democrat back in office. They're all for sanctuary cities. We cannot afford this because if we put another Democrat in office, everything that President Trump did, they're just going to come and undo. We have to keep this going because we have to have real change in Chicago to really start at least seeing, I'm just going to say 3 years to at least see some the businesses coming back, home ownership starting to build back up, neighborhoods starting to come back together. It's going to take the 3 years to even see that. So we're going to need somebody who want real change, and then 4 years, and then another 4 years. So it can just be, we can just see that change, that boat turn around and hit it in the right direction and keep it in the right direction. We cannot keep going back to Democrat because the policies of the Democrat are the policies of the Democrat. They don't go against them. So we have to do something totally different, drastically, if we want real change. And what we keep saying is you have to look at policies. So we must flip Chicago red this time if we want real change. All of this sanctuary city garbage is going to be over with.
Yeah, and honestly,
the primaries are extremely important.
Yeah, the primaries are extremely important. And please understand that I don't care about y'all talking about tariffs for the American people, and because you just allowed your taxpaying money to go to 22 million illegals. He's tariffing these very same countries that are coming over here, getting all businesses on us, all housing on us, all education on us, all food and cash assistance on us, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security numbers, driver's license, cars on us. Yes, tariff them percent. I really would do 1,000. I wish you could do 1,000% on each of them. Okay, they say we estimate to get $20 trillion every year.
Yeah.
Right, 20 trillion. So when you get out, estimate $100 trillion of tariffs. Yes.
That's called a businessman.
A businessman.
Yep. That's called bringing money back into your economy instead of taking money away from your economy and don't have no return on it. That's what that's called. Like the Democrat, like you just said with Brady Johnson, what would you say? They just giving our money away with no return. What was this earlier? Yes, Democrats don't know no way. They only know how to tax us. So they're very happy that we had a president who
because he's fighting the Americans.
He's fighting the new Americans.
While y'all keep talking about Project 2025. Y'all talking about hands made tails. Nigga, that's what we're in. We're in that because do you see the No Kings protest? Do you see them undiagnosed clowns with with all these costumes on? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
While you're watching the Democratic Party who filled it with foreigners who take care of their people while y'all leave the American citizens paying for it.
And on the street
homeless. And you think we supposed to feel sorry?
I don't.
You're supposed to feel sorry. We supposed to feel sorry?
I don't.
Do you feel sorry?
I don't. And and I love people. I love Jesus. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. Everything. And no, I don't. You know why I don't? Because I just said, me and Zoe was talking, and I said, I really think that people who have kids here, who know they're here illegally and don't self-deport, I think when ICE catch them, they should get charged with child endangerment. So let's add more charges on them, because you know you're here illegally. You know it's against the law. You have a child with you. So when ICE come and then you want to start fighting an ICE officer endangering the child, I think you should get a child endangerment charge. Because if that was us, we had our kids with us and we go committed a crime or knew that or did something that we shouldn't have done,
right?
When they get us and we committed that crime with our kid, they're gonna say, hey, they're gonna arrest us, they're gonna say you and probably slap us with a child endangerment because you endangered a child while you're a criminal. You fighting officers. You endanger your child and you're gonna do your time and your child gonna get put into the system, DCFS. So nobody's gonna cry for us, nothing like that. So I think if you're given a chance to self-deport and you have children and you don't take that opportunity, and then when ICE catch you and you want to run and do all these things or do something while you got a kid in the car, then you need to get a child endangerment charge. For sure. That's it. See, we're not going to play these games. So y'all better be. So if I was the president, so I'm just saying, this law and order, sometimes, like we keep saying, we're in drastic times. The Democrat Party have emboldened these people to feel like it's okay to block ICE officers, to threaten them, to ram their cars, to dox them, to shoot them. They make these criminals, terrorists, feel emboldened to do that. And if they want to be that emboldened to do that, then I'm going to be just that emboldened to show y'all how crazy y'all not. How crazy y'all think y'all are. Because if like you said, if I was Trump, I would have been declared martial law.
Yeah, I would have been. Man, when I say declared martial law, I would have came in here with I would have took the Air Force One flight in town because I wanted to greet the tanks and everything. They would have blocked off all the the highways, all that. Y'all all sit in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back to COVID, y'all. Y'all better get y'all verses on. Better get your StreamYard on. Chicago is shut down because clearly your governor, your attorney general, your Cook County board president, your lieutenant governor Stratton, and Mayor Brandon Johnson, Governor Pritzker, if I say Governor Pritzker already, they don't care about you.
American citizens.
They don't care about Chicago, and they got a lot of stuff hiding here.
Yep.
And so I'm going to go ahead and declare martial law. Then after I declare martial law, I'm going to give about a week, 2 weeks. Then I'm going to bring the feds in here and start going through all these papers and these budgets and these crime prevention. Then I'm going to bring in the IRS criminal division to help them to make sure to see where the taxes went. Then I will go in there and get the independent audit people. I will go get the best of the best of the best of the independent audit people. Then I will go ahead and start working on these pastors and then Father Flager.
No, you're right. Yeah, it would be a whole. Yeah, it would be. They
then
talk
these
about
judges.
Yeah, if they thought. Yeah. It would be. I mean, so I would be. They would be like, "Dang,
take Space Force."
They be talking about.
Right.
Look, if we was in the White House, they said they was gonna drain the swamp.
Swamp would have been. It'd been nothing in the swamp.
No, not a drop of water in that swamp.
Drop of water in the swamp.
Man, please.
I think him. You think you gonna call him a dictator?
It would be straight America first. If you Americans first, look, all Americans would be eating, looking real good.
Locked in Durban,
yeah. We'll be living good. Why?
Jennifer Pritzker, trans colonel.
Tammy Duckworth, all of these people. We got to get all of these people out of office.
Aldermen.
If you are not American first,
state reps, Delia Ramirez, Chuy Garcia, count your days.
Yeah, anybody who's sympathizing or telling you that ICE is wrong, telling you that illegal aliens have a right to be here, all of this garbage, they got to get up out of here. If you're not American, because you got to understand, guys. We are so far behind. We are so far gone. If we don't get this right, we cannot allow one more administration to get in to put Americans last.
And the right Republican too.
Yeah,
and the right Republican.
We gotta get the right Republican in.
Yeah, right Republican too, because they sound like they ass too.
Yeah, so you can exactly.
Yeah, Rhino,
you cannot because So if we don't get, that's why we send the right person.
Yeah.
If we don't get the right people in office, and like you said, just can't be any Republican because we got rhinos. So
that's funny. But
Rasha, Rasha got
look how she spelled his last name right.
Rasha KPT, you gotta go too. Yeah. So no, if we don't get this right, guys, it's anybody who don't have America first agenda, we're not gonna
sit at the House Authority staff table like New Jack City with the Rock. Exactly.
Right, with the Rock.
With the Rock.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody playing.
Yep.
Ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody playing.
If we look at anybody platform, it should say on top, America first.
Yeah.
Americans first.
End of Sanctuary City.
Yep.
Sanctuary City ended 2000. As soon as we got in.
Yeah. If it ain't American first platform, no, you can't do it. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't get in office.
Yeah.
Right now, America needs a lot of tender love and care.
Yeah. And we're going to work with y'all country so bad, so good. We're going to make sure you guys got the basics that you can so you can take your asses right back to that country and help your country.
Yeah. Americans, we need a lot of tender love and care. We need a lot of, we need some nurturing. Chicagoans.
Some
so
mental health.
Yeah. Yes. The city in itself.
Psychiatrists,
we need the businesses back.
Psychologists. You need all three.
We need the PR mental health. We need people to come back. We need house. We need homeowners.
School.
Yeah, we need school. We need great schools. We need a lot of tender
Defund
love
the
and care.
CTU. Yeah,
Yes.
you got to defund the CTU and start the CTU over. Because there ain't no saving that CTU.
Yeah.
That lady Karen messed it up.
They said no foreigners in our government either.
Yeah, no fun.
I don't want them on the PTAs
Yeah.
either. I'm telling y'all, guys, we gonna have to, like when Trump keeps saying drain the swamp, we have to drain the swamp. I'm serious.
And honestly, I see too that you guys talking about some boycotting. You know, the only thing we need to be boycotting is these foreigner stores, these restaurants. If you ain't giving to the community, if you're not willing to work with the community, if you're not willing to hire the community, when I say hire, because I don't see many in there. Yeah, in China, in the beauty supply stores don't count with the one black person, two black people in there. I'm talking about this. If y'all have a lot of stuff in our communities, you don't rent to us. You don't do any of things. Talk to us like we dirty, all that stuff. So honestly, that's the boycott right there.
That's
yeah, that's the boycott right there. We should be boycotting all of these. I put it here earlier. I put it in late at night because I wanted to see if people would actually see it. I said any boycott I support will be strategic, focused on foreign and outsider-owned businesses that profit off our neighborhoods but refuse to invest in our people.
Yeah.
The same goes for corporations that only hire foreign workers while overlooking qualified American citizens, especially those who built and sustained these communities for generations. That's the boycott.
Yeah, that's the
boycott. Honestly, that's the boycott. That'll help them self-support too, because they're gonna be going out of business, like how we be going out of business. Yeah. You understand? Because we don't have a program to help continue to make sure you got your license together.
Right.
And make those things go. They just come and the city just come and take your license down. They took my godfather's whole liquor license down and made his business be it's not even a lounge no more.
Yeah, they don't do us like that. If you have one violation, it's the whole thing. They shutting your whole business down for weeks, months. So no, they don't do. We don't have that same. They don't give us that. So yeah, and we got to spend thousands of dollars to get it right or do something. They don't have that compassion for us. So no, we're not playing any games. If anything you're gonna do, you're gonna take care of your own. America, Chicagoans. That's it. At this point, this next election and midterms is all about Chicago first. It's all about, that's it. If you not about Chicagoans first, that's it. I don't care who you are. It's about Chicagoans first.
Yeah.
If we don't learn to take care of Chicagoans and Americans, that's it. That's it. I can't sympathize. Right now, we are in a dire state. We're in the state of emergency. Right now, I can't focus on nobody else because we are so bad over here. So that's it. It's about Chicago.
No Taco Tuesdays.
That's it. Chicago first.
I haven't had the taco in a long time. I be wanting my taco, but I just can't do it right now.
Yeah, bring English back. I mean, I'm not saying like Americans are, Chicagoans are people who came here legally and assimilate. They look at themselves as Americans. They look at themselves, people who came here legally, they identify as Americans. We meet them. Those are our friends. Hispanic, Asians, we got all of them. They identify as Americans. Those are our brothers and sisters. Anybody else, I'll keep telling you, if you're not America first, I don't know what to tell you. At this point, not right now. Not right now. Not when we got this invasion going on and we have this happening. No. America first, Chicagoans first. That's it. That's the agenda.
That's the agenda. That's the CFR agenda too.
That's it.
So just letting you know that. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. And that's that. Any last words?
Just make sure you guys are registered to vote, because don't wait to the last minute, because these people real tricky. And register to vote as a Republican, please, because we are going to make sure in Chicago, we are going to make sure we have When Chicago flips red, endorses anybody, we're going to make sure they're not rhinos. We're going to make sure they're, whoever we endorse, they're for the agenda at hand. If they're not, then you're not going to see Chicago flips red say we endorse them. So that's what it is.
Right.
So please register to vote. And don't, if we endorse them, don't worry about it and say, hey, are they good or not? No, we're going to make sure they're good.
Yeah.
Because if they not, then you ain't, what you here for? What you in our face for?
Right.
If you're not talking Chicago and Chicago first, what you here for?
We're not going to mess up our representation.
Yeah.
Our, how people respect us and our recommendations. We're not going to mess up our recommendations for people who, for people who really are trying to make the change.
Right.
Yes.
Want to see a difference and love this city and ready to fight and make this city great again. If you no, we ain't not playing that game. This is we have one in a lifetime chance.
One in a lifetime
and we are
chance.
going to take it, and we are going to have the success and everything that these other states have. Chicago will have. They tried to destroy us with this new Americans plan. They tried to replace us with this new Americans plan. God intervened on behalf of us, and we going forward. We like Moses in the Red Sea. God intervened, get us up. Look, he opening our eyes. He about to open that Red Sea up. We about to walk through, baby. Yep. That's what it is.
Yes, we are. Yeah, Bailey running for governor. Bailey is, Mendrix is, Ted Dabrowski is.
Yeah, so we got to get through all these. We got to look through all these people.
Max Solomon. Some other guy just got in there yesterday, Rick something.
Yeah.
I haven't had no Democrat governors come out yet so far, just Pritzker. So.
Yeah. But that's not an option.
Yeah,
so
that's
yeah.
definitely not an option.
So yeah.
But we have not endorsed anybody. So but I don't know, like somebody said he was, but not sure that will still be the case because he did just lose his son, daughter-in-law, and 2 of his grandkids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In a helicopter crash. So,
yeah.
Sorry to hear that. Upsetting to hear that. So yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. My last words is honestly, like, do your research, man. Like, don't come and debate me, okay? Because you can't debate with the truth, and I'm not debating with no lies. That's just what it is. Donald Trump has done nothing to you, and I hate that you have your mind made up that he did. That is a type of delusion that honestly it needs to be studied, because your brain needs to be studied. If you absolutely hate Trump and you give us the same reasons, he did not rent to black people back in the day for Section 8, and he had a luxury building. They took him to court because of that. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? You would have took me to court too. Like, I'm not taking Section 8 on the luxury building. Like, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Look what Section 8 has done. Have you seen the South Shore building 7500 that y'all trying to act like it was like up to date and up to conditions, building code conditions was right, and there was no violations? No, and they were all majority of CHA Section 8. A lot of Section 8. You understand? Like, why should they care if they only paying $0 to $150?
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, so that's what y'all give us. You give us a Central Park 5.
Yeah.
You understand? That's just the same thing as like O.J. Simpson case.
Right.
You understand? Where everybody think O.J. Simpson did, people still this day said that he did it. I mean, Bruce Jenner, whatever's his name now, Caitlyn Jenner. Mm-hmm. Caitlyn Jenner hated him when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
Hated him when that happened, and when he died, she hated him. Okay, the transgender Jenner, Bruce hated her, and the regular Bruce hated him. So at the end of the day, like, you guys it's crazy. You understand? Those are the only things that y'all say. You understand? That's the only thing that you say. So y'all got some problems, and ain't nobody gonna be in that delusional trans that y'all in, because y'all in a trans, man. Like, I don't know if it was a COVID shot. I don't know if y'all took all three of them.
The boosters,
the boosters, the 5 boosters. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. I don't know if y'all jealous of Millennia, because I mean, she decent, you understand, and she got her papers. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. You mad because he got money? You mad because he's an influencer?
I think they mad because Trump just don't care, because he's not going to apologize. He's not apologizing for who he is.
Yeah, because once you apologize to a Democrat, you're gonna be apologizing for the rest of your life till you go down to the grave. Even when you're in the grave, you still will be apologizing. Don't you ever apologize to a Democrat. Don't you ever stand on it. Stand on that hill by yourself. Don't you ever I wish apologize. Don't ever apologize. Cancel me. Cancel me for my opinion. Yeah. Cancel me for my truth. Yeah. Cancel me because I'm calling out the BS. Cancel me. Call me anything.
But don't call me a Democrat. But I'm not going to apologize. Now, if I'm wrong, if it's something I did wrong,
right,
that I know I did wrong, I'm going to apologize for that. But if it's something that I believe at the time, and I'm gonna say, I believed that at the time, so I said it because I believed it. This is why.
And the media.
Yeah, and the media.
Yeah, the media will
make they'll have you believing you're a unicorn.
Yeah.
So I believed I was a unicorn back then and I said I was a unicorn because the media told me.
Yeah.
So, but now I know I'm not a unicorn.
Right.
This is why. But I'm never going to apologize for where I was at when I believe what I believe.
Right.
You're not going to do that. Now, if I'm wrong, and Democrat or whatever, if I'm wrong,
right,
I'm gonna hold myself accountable
right,
and say, Danny, you know what? You was wrong for that because you shouldn't have did that. And if I apologize, then it's gonna say, yeah, you was right. I was wrong for that.
Right.
You know.
So, and I'm not gonna keep apologizing.
Yeah.
Like, once I said it, I apologize. Like, you're not gonna have me chasing after you, apologizing every time. Like, no. And then if you see that that you don't forgive me and I'm still living my life, you can't be upset that I'm living my life because you don't accept my apology and you want me to be sad for the rest of my life because you didn't accept my apology because you are not over it yet.
Yeah. That's what they did with Trump. But he didn't. That's what we get. Well, he didn't apologize for the Central Park 5. Hold on. You talking about back in the 80s, and
Did the prosecutors did they apologize?
No, the lady.
Did the jury apologize?
The lady who convicted him, the one that they were.
Did the judge apologize?
Right. So y'all mad at me. See, like stuff like that. I'm not going to apologize for when like you said. See, it's things just like that. I'm not. I'm just not.
Yeah. Apologize to the people who sentenced you.
Right. Not for the media for lying to us and having us all think that you was there. No. Back then, Central that's what Park, I thought.
Yeah, and at the time, that wasn't the only one. That was the one. That gained national attention.
No,
that case.
Yeah,
but it was a lot of rapes and stuff going on in Central Park.
Yeah.
At that time.
No, that was a lot. And a lot of people. It wasn't Trump. It was a lot of people.
Y'all go ahead with that.
So
y'all having Maxine Waters ain't apologized for the crime bill. Yeah. Bill Clinton hasn't apologized for signing the law. Joe Biden hasn't apologized about the crime bill. Like, come on.
Right. They look. Biden hadn't. He didn't apologize for opening that border.
Did Sharpton apologize? No. Did Jesse Jackson apologize? No. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody apologized to well, I think they did, but they didn't give them their money yet.
What?
The Tuskegee, not Tuskegee, Tulsa survivors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lady, 118. She's still like, please,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
can I can't even blink. I can't even blink. If I go blink, I'm probably gonna die. I'm trying to get my money so I can give it to my grandkids, my great grandkids, my great grandkids. All my friends are dead. I just want my money.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
so
like
yeah,
this. Yeah,
I'm not
it's
apologizing
crazy.
for a Democrat for what I believe.
Yeah. So yeah, now over here, like I said, and my thing is, I'm not gonna chase y'all. We're not gonna chase y'all. We appreciate 759 people who decided to watch this on Friday with us. We're at 3 hours. We usually always at 3 hours. We always say we're gonna do 45 minutes, but it always get 3 hours. And I appreciate for all the people that watch this with, that watch this with us and let us rock out. Mm-hmm. And honestly, that's it. The ones who are in our tribe, in the CFR tribe, in our family, that our support system, they see the truth. Mm-hmm. And I hope that they will be able to share it with other people. And guess what? Don't argue with them.
Yes.
Don't argue with them. Please do not argue with them.
Right.
I'm saying let them do whatever.
Guys, please share this because we need everybody to see this.
Right.
If you're in Chicago, well, just Illinois and America, this is what we need to be sharing to show the plans that the Democratic Party had for Chicago and America, because they wouldn't open the border and allow that. So this is their plan. This is the Democratic plan. Right. Basically to replace us, you see, and give illegal aliens everything in the startup and everything, and Americans, we just figure it out. We just wing it. It is what it is.
Yep.
That's the Democratic way.
Yep. So 11/11.
Okay.
All right. So that is what we learned.
Mm-hmm.
I put I put our website in the chat, flipsred.com. You can also donate. A lot of people asking they donate. You can donate there. There's a barcode, whatever, scan code, then QR code right there. All right, y'all. Oh, right. Tomorrow we will be at Baracos. Yes, please. This is Dave Dewar. Shout out to Dave Dewar.
Yeah, Dave Dewar.
Yeah, we are on live, Dave. Dave called, but Dave is coming to check on us.
Dave is running for what? Make sure you all, if Dave is running for what district?
He is running for.
We gotta make sure we get now. Dave is a person we with that.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Dave.
Yeah, we rocking with Dave.
Dave Dewar. Dave Dewar is 30. Hold on. I got it in here. He's in the district. He's in the district where actually we're gonna be at tomorrow.
Yeah, Dave. So Dave Dewar is one of the ones that we need you all to we're gonna we rocking with Dave.
The state rep 35th district.
Yeah, your state rep 35th. If you're in the 35th district.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. Dave is who we want you to vote for.
Yeah. And we got a few. So come up there tomorrow from 11 to 3. We will be at the address, and it's on our pages too. Baracos 3047 West 111th Street, Chicago, Illinois 60655, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this is petition signing. Okay, so people who are looking for a safe place to sign a petition, a safe place to get their petition signed, a fellowship, a meet and greet, I like hugs. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we like hugs.
And we like hugs, and just just to talk, just to, any suggestions that you have for us, and or all of that. But yeah, we have some great people there. Shout out to Baracos. Shout out to the to this family owned, and it is a big it supports CPD, and I support our CPD as well. There are some that are questionable, but not all. And that's just like some of these politicians. Not all of them questionable, but some.
Yeah.
The teachers, all of them. You already know these pastors and father flagrant. Don't be a father flagrant.
Right.
Yeah, and also, a lot of people say, Jasmine Crockett was here. Yes, Jasmine Crockett went into that church and was lying to them people just like Father Flagrant does.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
At the end of the day,
I bet you one of those fake pastors won't let us come in and talk to the congregation that's supposed to be nonpartisan.
Yeah. So, but I'm also seeing a lot of politicians coming here that's not from this city and state starting to stand with Brandon and starting to stand with Pritzker because they already know
it's over for them.
It's over. This city right here, we gotta. Yeah.
They need all day. Listen, y'all. Listen.
They flying in.
Listen.
On our tax dollars.
Yeah.
While the government shut down.
I need y'all to really understand this.
Understand this.
They're bringing their big guns.
Guns.
They thought when they bringing Barack Obama here to Chicago. Yeah, listen, guys. Listen, please listen. We are about you all of us. We are about to do something that hasn't been done since 1931. We are about to put citizens first in Chicago. We're about to make Chicago great for everybody.
Especially these businesses.
For these businesses. Chicago is it's getting ready to be, he's talking about the blueprint and this and that. Chicago is about to be the blueprint.
Yeah. We're about to bring back the nostalgia of Chicago.
Yeah.
The culture. So we're going to bring back what Chicago was. Like, you got the new sheriffs in town.
Yeah, so this is what's getting ready to happen, right? And this is because this battle is between good and evil. The devil know it. So now he's bringing back all his little minions because this is like almost like the final fight.
It's the baby devil pawns.
Yeah.
It's the devil pawns.
The final fight, like how it was when Trump was right this election.
Yeah.
We have to show up because this is our city. This is they're getting paid off our tax dollars, and we have no representation.
Hello.
We have to show up
and show out. Because when we do that, we are going to let them know. First of all, we're going to show with our vote, and when we with our presence, we're letting them know that it's over for you all. You all don't you ever try to take the American dream and give it to somebody else and play with our kids and our future like that. So this is real deep. So when we do that, just like it was deep, I don't know if you all really understood how important and how this election was. Guys, when we keep saying the Amish came out and voted and made history. They don't vote. They don't even get into government. They don't get into this. But they saw how bad it was. They saw that they could not allow this. So they came out and made history for this country. So we have to do the same thing as Americans, as Chicagoans. We have to come out and make history to save our city. Because this is for our kids. Don't nobody want to just get up and pack everything and keep leaving because you got incompetent people who don't care anything about us. No, we just going to put the right people in office. So this is so important. So I just want you all to know, and this is just not one person. When we come out and show out and vote
this election, this is going to be for everybody. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. When the press come in and say Chicago made history, I don't want it to just be a few. I really want the whole Chicago to be out, and that picture is gonna go in history books. I want the whole Chicago to come out and they say Chicago made history. The Chicagoans made history, not one or two people. No. This is how big this is. I want you all to see this and understand that this is what we must do.
That's what we must do. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do this real quick because this right here just happened, and I really wanted to see it, but but this.
What?
We don't have illegal aliens. I don't know if that's from some sort of sci-fi message that you would have had. Well, listen, the legal term for my people were slaves. Want me to use that term too? So look, let's just get the language right. We're talking about undocumented individuals that are human beings. The last thing that I'm going to do is accept the type of racist, nasty language to describe human beings. And so as far as our spending...
Y'all. Now, in Rahm Emanuel plan, as Zoe was just reading, what did it say? Illegal aliens. Because that's what the Constitution called them. This is who we are. When you steal, they call you a criminal. When you murder, they call you a murderer. When they call you when you rape somebody, they call you a rapist, right? Do anybody say, don't you call them people a rapist? Yeah. That's a human being. Do anybody say that to you? Did anybody say if you go and rob a bank and they say that's a bank robber? Did anybody say, don't you call that man a bank robber or a girl a bank robber? That's a human being.
It's a human being.
They don't do that, right?
They robbed the bank.
Okay. Right. They just rob a bank. Don't you ever call a human being or a bank robber or a rapist. You see what I'm talking about? We're not getting ready to play these games. We're going to call it what it is. I want y'all to see this. This is what we're not going to do.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, it's going to take it. Yup. It said biting that tons of fentanyl food. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It said it's going to take all of Black Chicago to flip Chicago red. Yeah, we got to do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got to see this, guys.
Yeah, I got to show you guys.
We're going to show this one thing and then we're going to get up out of here. Well, we appreciate all of you all 784 people for staying in with us, for tuning in.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We appreciate.
We just want y'all, we're going to leave you with this.
Let's leave you with this real quick.
With your boy, your mayor. See if we can share this. Yeah, the whole state red. Look at your boy. She look like a thing. She don't even look like she like Herman the Monster.
She all look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure it's
the last thing that I'm going to do is accept the type of racist.
Look at this, guys.
Go ahead. Hold on,
nasty language to describe human beings. And so as far as our spending, we don't have illegal message that you would have had. Well, listen, the legal term for my people were slaves. You want me to use that term too? So look, let's just get the language right. We're talking about undocumented individuals that are human beings. The last thing that I'm going to do is accept the type of racist, nasty language to describe human beings. And so as far as our spending... We don't have illegal aliens. Of sci-fi message that you would have had. Well, listen, the legal term for my people were slaves. You want me to use that term too?
That man crazy.
So look, let's just get the language right. We're talking about undocumented individuals that are human beings. The last thing that I'm going to do is accept the type of racist, nasty language to describe
Racist.
human beings. And so as far as our spending,
Yeah, so that's but
Mm-hmm.
y'all
have
can
illegal
look at it.
aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
don't know if that's some
So
sort
basically,
Don't call them illegal aliens what the Constitution called them.
Yeah.
Call them undocumented.
Yeah.
How dare you call them what the Constitution called them? Illegal aliens. How dare you call? So next time, if Brandon Johnson, you know what? This is what I'm going to say to Brandon Johnson. The next time he called Trump anything other than what Trump's name is, I'm going to say, how dare you do that? That's a human being. How dare you call him a name? That's a human being.
That's a human being.
How dare you do that?
Right.
If we can't call illegal aliens with the Constitution call, then we're not gonna call nobody what nobody call them. So how dare you call Trump that? That's a man and that's a human being.
And the president of the United States.
How dare you do that? You might as well call slaves a slave. We're gonna do that. You know, it's so slaves a slave, or should we call a murderer a murderer? Should we call a bank robber a bank robber?
Bank robber.
That's a human being. How dare you?
Rory said Brandon Johnson kissed his white ass.
That's right. That's
He's
right.
a criminal thief and needs to be put in prison. Can't stand that thief.
That's right, Roy. That's right. Tell him to kiss your white. Right. Right.
Ooh, yeah. So.
Right.
All right, y'all. So y'all know what to do.
Yeah.
Register to vote.
Yeah.
Register to vote. Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Because we up, baby.
It's going to take everybody to save Chicago.
We
all
up.
hands on deck.
We up. We all hands on deck, but we up.
And listen, y'all, when we flip Chicago red, I promise you, on election day, I'm gonna tell them I want a picture of everybody. The entire Chicago gonna be invited out. That picture gonna be epic because everybody who came out to save us Chicago, we made history. It's not us. Yeah. We made history. I want a big picture of the whole Chicago. This is what Chicago. This is the Chicago. The citizens.
From the north to the south to the west.
They make up Chicago.
To the lake.
That's it. They
north
make up
south,
Chicago.
To the west, to the lake, to Evanston, to downstate, to downstate, and the rest of Illinois who been keeping it red. Yes. Been keeping it red, just been waiting for us. We coming.
Yes.
We coming. We gonna hold each other.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
All hands on deck.
All hands on deck. Hello. Yeah. Look this. I am. Where you